Of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports.
It'll be played back again. Dozark waiting, and a pass now in front. They score! It's Keegan Kitts. He wins it in overtime, and the Capitals get third place.
It's time for Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Oahe Capitals are brought to you by Xander Auto Parts, Leisure Palace, Wagner Auto, AGE, Weatherall, The American, May Adam, Pizza Ranch, Faith Lutheran Church, and Hermanson Orthodontics.
Beam will hold on to that puck, and that will take us to the end of the hockey game. And Jackson Youngworth has his third shutout in as many starts. And the Capitals win it 7-0.
Oahe Capitals hockey is also brought to you by Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota. The South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection. State Farm Insurance Becky Potsuba Agency. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters. And First United Methodist Church.
And here is now Jaron Beck back in the offense zone. Backdoor feed, Dodson! He scores! We're tied! Jaron Beck gets the backdoor feed, and Devin Dodson tips it in, and we're tied at 2.
Oahe Capitals hockey is also brought to you by River Bottom Sanitation, the Clubhouse and Suites, Venture Communications, Kathy Sunshine Properties, American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Comtech, and Beck Motors.
Bouncing puck at the blue line. Great job by Aiden Beam to hold the zone. On his backhand, he'll play to the corner. Beam still with it. Centering pass. Rebound, they score! It might have been hit in out of midair by Dylan Dodson. His 9th goal of the season. The Capitals have tied it up 2-2 with 6:24 to go.
And now to the booth for the award-winning call with the voice of the Capitals, John Winkler.
And we welcome you here to the Expo Center. We're still going to play a varsity hockey game tonight as the Hawaii Capitals take on Sioux Center Storm. We're about going to be 45 minutes past the scheduled start time, but the Caps and Sioux Center Storm will battle here for the second game in as many days. Joining me is Steve Steele, former head coach of the Hawaii Capitals. Coach, it's good to have you along board for this game and a chance to come back. We have a chance to talk about a lot of these guys with the fact that you coached a lot of them. Now, there's also guys that you didn't coach, a lot of them, because they came up in the bantam rank, but there's going to be a lot of insight from you tonight.
Yeah, no, excited. First time getting to see the kids live this year, and, fun group, really, really fun group. These guys had a phenomenal run in JV state. A lot of these guys did the last 2 years. It's all about figuring it out, and they'll get there.
Well, they won 8-2 yesterday with the Keegan Kitts, Dylan Dodson, both having hat tricks. And in a game where this Sioux Center team has struggled to get wins, struggled to score goals at 0-7 right now. And for you too, as a head coach, sometimes it's harder to get these guys motivated to play these games because you feel like you're going to just come in, show up, and win. But the amount of work that goes into making that happen is not just showing up on the ice.
No, there's not. And there's not such a thing as an easy win, especially, it's a tough start. There's a lot of young and new faces out there. Everything is new, and every ice time or every second of ice time you get is so crucial to the development of those kids that, it shouldn't be hard to get up for these ones because it's hockey games.
Yeah, well, and that's the other side of it, too, as you mentioned, all the young kids that get a chance to maybe get their first varsity point. Landry Van Rocco scored his first varsity goal yesterday, and a team who is struggling right now. That's where the confidence can be grown, especially early on the season, regardless if you win 12-0, 10-0, 8-2 last night. Getting wins and getting a lot of points, getting a lot of goals up there turns into a lot of confidence for these guys.
Yeah, and it's puck touches. It's all the little things. It's just puck touches, being in good position, making the smart play. Anytime you can do those, because again, this is going to be the 5th game of varsity for a good portion of this team. So every single little thing you do, they haven't done it that much at this level. So every rep they get is going to matter, not just the points, but just making the right play, the correct play, the smart play. It's all going to continue to matter more and more.
The Hawaii Capitals Sioux Center Store coming up here from the Expo Center. Yeah, we're behind schedule for joining us, trying to catch the end of the first period and on. We'll get you this first period coming up, but we've got about another 20 minutes before we get underway here this evening as the Caps will look for their second straight win to get to 2-3 on the season. Sioux Center is at 0-7 right now. White Capitals, Sioux Center Storm coming up here from the Expo Center. When we come back, we'll have our conversation with head coach of the Capitals and Landon Badger. Back with more of the pregame show after this here on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The holidays are here, and it's time to give the gift of relaxation. Hi, it's Jason. This Christmas, surprise your loved ones with something they'll truly enjoy from Leisure Palace. From hot springs, caldera, and free-flow spas to cozy infrared saunas, Olhausen pool tables for family fun, and Oriflame fire tables that warm every outdoor gathering. With guaranteed lowest prices and over 35 years of experience, give the gift of wellness, warmth, and togetherness this Christmas. Visit Leisure Palace today, stop by 400 West Sioux, or visit us online at leisurePalace.com.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories. The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Gear up for an exhilarating winter season with Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer and proud supporter of sports in our community. Whether you're hitting the rink or hitting the road, trust Chevy's lineup of dependable vehicles to take you there in style. We are here for all your automotive needs. Stop by our showroom at 1905 North Garfield in Pierre or explore our inventory online at www.beck-motors.com. Proudly serving our community for 55 years. We're making a great deal better. Beck Motor Company, Pierre, 605-224-5912.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732.
Hi, this is Captain Keegan Kitts, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
As we welcome you back to the pregame show here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Join me as Coach Landon Badger of the Hawaii Capitals, taking on Sioux Center again. Second game in a back-to-back here. 8-2 win last night for you guys against Sioux Center. The biggest takeaway now, 24 hours later, biggest takeaway from that win?
Obviously the intensity was pretty good. Something that we still kind of focus on every single shift that we go out is be out there competing for all of the loose pucks. We talked about it last night, and we'll continue to stress it today. The other big thing that I kind of noticed was just the trust of yourself and your teammates around you, and being able to play as an entire group the entire time. So,
and that's one of the challenges, I guess, probably for this game too, is obviously Sioux Center now at 0-7, and with the amount of goals that they have been scored against, and after an 8-2 win, the intensity level wanting to be the same way, to put the foot on the gas right away.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, winning 8-2 is great. Thing that we want to do is just kind of find a way as an entire team to go out there and score goal after goal after goal with each other, and not just make it more of the individual side. And we needed something to get going, and we were fine with however we were able to get goals going. But today we want to see a little bit more participation participants from every single player out there. So
one of the things too, maybe special teams that help get that opportunity to kind of get everybody involved of having those special teams going, especially in the power play.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you look at it and you try to design a power play 1 and a power play 2, and you think that your power play 1 is going to be your top group out of the 2. And yesterday, actually, our power play 2 probably executed a little bit better, and that's what we need to see. We asked for every single kid to just learn and be able to take on whatever challenges in front of them. And yesterday, our second line of that did a great job with it. And our first line was able to kind of see some of the things that we were wanting them to do and be able to now probably execute it today. So,
now your goalie Jackson Youngworth didn't see a whole lot of shots yesterday, and that probably might be the case again today. But for him to be staying active, he likes to be an aggressive goalie and at least go get to the pucks from behind the net. How important is it for him to do that, be able to be aggressive enough to go touch the puck and at least stay involved with the game?
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing that we kind of talk about is you can always be a communicator. You're kind of our quarterback in the back, and you can be vocal from there. And when it comes to actually going and applying yourself on playing a puck, we've just talked about him just making a little bit smarter plays when he goes to pursue a puck and more looking for the quick little touch pass to the side or getting the puck behind the net for us versus sending a puck down ice. And he knows that, and he's learning from it. And, we just hope for him to be locked in for all 3 periods.
And final question, biggest key for the Caps to go 2-0 this weekend?
Execute the little things. We talk about it every single day. And, I mean, if we can execute a good breakout, good passes, driving to the net over and over, and just trusting every teammate around you, we're going to have a lot of good success.
Coach, I appreciate the time as always. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
As head coach Landon Badger of the Oahe Capitals, back with more of the pregame show on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Hockey season is here, and American by Wyndham Fort Pierre Conference Center is proud to support our hometown heroes, the Oahe Capitals. Whether you're traveling to cheer on the team or just need a cozy place to unwind, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. From game nights to restful mornings, we're rooting for you. Stop by at 312 Island Drive, Fort Pierre. Go Capitals! American by Wyndham, where comfort meets community. Call 605-223-2358 to book your stay today. Wagner Auto Company is your complete transportation headquarters. Now is the time to order your new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram vehicles, plus a good selection of quality pre-owned and certified pre-owned vehicles. They'll take care of you after the sale with a full-service parts and auto body shop with trained technicians, along with a friendly financing team that'll work with you to find the best deal and one that'll fit your budget. Wagner Auto is your local full-service family-owned dealership for over 115 years. WagnerAuto.com. That's WagnerAuto.com. Becky Potsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173. Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with the people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.net. Comtech is a total technology solutions provider. Comtech is ready to get technology to work for you, not against you. Stop into Comtech to see our selection of TVs, home audio systems, computers, and security systems. They have brand names like Samsung, Bose, Sonos, and Lenovo, just to name a few. Comtech has what you're looking for in technology. Stop in at 1601 Lowell Avenue in Pierre, or visit their website at comtechplus.com. Comtech, your trusted technology solutions provider.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
Hi, this is Dylan Dotson, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
welcome you back. We continue to get set for the Oahe Capitals and the Sioux Center Storm. We've got starting lineups, puck drop coming up. We'll take one more break. We'll come back with the opening face-off of our hockey game between the Capitals and Sioux Center Storm here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Walking together in faith, living together in faith, working together in faith, that's who we are.
Hi, this is Pastor Sam Hanschke. I hope that our athletes have an excellent and successful season. I pray that God would continue to richly bless them. I invite you to join me in praying for our athletes during the year.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company assigned its operating company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC. 224-6627.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Discover the ultimate driving experience at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. With our extensive lineup of vehicles, including reliable sedans, rugged SUVs, and powerful trucks, finding your perfect match has never been easier. Plus, our dedicated team is committed to providing top-notch customer service, ensuring your satisfaction every step of the way. Visit us today and experience the excellence at Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota.
Hi, this is your goalie Jackson Youngworth, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
And as we welcome you back, we continue to get set for puck drop between the Oahe Capitals and the Sioux Center Storm. John Winkler alongside Steve Steele here this evening. And Jackson led us back in after the break, and the goalie for the Capitals faced just 10 shots last night. And talked with Coach Badger, too, about that. But that's a hard thing for a goalie to do. When you see 10 shots over a 3-period span, when you're barely, I mean, that's a shot not even every 5 minutes that you're seeing something come on goal. That is hard to keep the focus throughout an entire hockey game.
Yeah, and I think most goalies, they have fun getting puck shot at them, so they actually probably prefer the games that they get some more shots. They're probably a little picky with the shots that they want to take too, but at the same point in time, yeah, it's a struggle at times to stay focused in there just because you always want to keep your eyes on the puck, even when it's all the way on the other side. And when it's on the other side for a long time, it's just a hard way to focus.
We'll send it down to Jason Dodson for the introduction of the starting lineups.
Forward number 24, Gage Wassman. And another forward, number 40, Logan Bale. The one defenseman, number 6, Silas Hoppy. And the other defenseman, number 18, Chase Lane. And the goalie for the Storm, number 33, Bogdan Vinchenko. Capitals fans, make some noise for your starters and your Oahe Capitals. And one forward, number 26, Keegan Kidd. And one forward, number 50, Triton Parmalee. And your center, number 11, Dylan Dotson. At defense tonight, number 56, Bridger Babcock. At the other defenseman, number 47, Cooper Beestrom. And your goalie for the Capitals, number 22, Jackson Youngworth. Coaches for the Capitals, Bryce Mitchell, Jaden Grace, Dave Nelson, and your head coach, Landon Badger. Please stand, remove cover for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you.
So we're ready to go here from the Expo Center. Those starting lineups again. First for Sioux Center, Noam Groenweg, Gage Wasman, and Logan Field, the three forwards. And the two defensemen, Silas Hoppy and Chase Lang, with Bogdan Vinchenko between the pipes. He was the starting goalie last night when the Capitals finished with 51 shots on goal, with 43 saves on 51 shots for Vinchenko. The Hawaii Capitals, Keegan Kidd, Dylan Dodson, and Triton Parmalee are your three forwards, with Bridger Babcock and Cooper Beestrom getting the start defensively, and Jackson Youngworth between the pipes. Caps are looking for back-to-back wins to get to 2 and 3 in the season. Sioux Center still looking for that first win, and Coach, this is also where you see where Sioux Center's at and where their trend is at. These become even more important to pick up when wins can be at a premium and a league that can be balanced. When you're facing a team at the bottom of the standings, you got to get those 2 points.
Yeah, this is as much of a must-win as you can say, I guess, at any point in the season, because these are the ones you can't drop.
Opening face-off is Dylan Dodson and Noam Groenweg, and it's picked up here as Wasman will move in. His shot is blocked by Beestrom, and it's still moved along by Field. He had the goal, one of the 2 goals that was scored yesterday for the Sioux Center Storm. As it's moved along on the far side of the boards and out to trying to get out of the zone. The pass was off of a skate, and Beestrom, his pass was blocked, and Wasman will play the body on Cooper Beestrom. Here on the near side, it's Beestrom, and then shoved out of the zone by Triton Parmalee all the way down the ice. It will go for an icing, and we get a whistle here with 16:28 to go, 32 seconds in on our first whistle of the hockey game.
Yeah, we got to be careful with that breakout pass going across the ice like that. They had the 24 there, was just waiting for it.
Wasman, who did not pick up a point yesterday, still looking for that first. It was Peel and Groenweg that got unassisted goals yesterday for Sioux Center. That was just their 5th and 6th goal of the season. They've given up 98 goals through 7 games so far for Sioux Center. It's a bouncing puck in the high slot. That shot goes wide. Youngworth didn't see it till the last second, but it went wide by about a foot. Might have been blocked in front. It'll come back out towards the blue line. Chase Lang is able to hold the zone for Sioux Center. It'll be played all the way around. Keegan Kitts will mishandle the puck, and Wasman will give it back over to Kitts. He had a hat trick yesterday. Kitts will move in, swing wide. Kitts shot up high, and a save made by Vinichenko. And the puck will come back out to the blue line where it's Van Rokel. Landry Van Rokel pass over for Beam. His shot knocked down by the stick, and Parmley trying to redirect it in, but it never got to the net. And the clearing attempt is held in by Van Rokel another time. Dodson, his centering pass goes off the side of the net. And now Dodson back behind the cage as it comes here to the nearest side, trying to give it back out to Beam at the blue line. He'll play it back down to Dodson. Cross-ice pass for Van Rokel. He'll turn with it as he walks it back towards the blue line. His pass is intercepted, but still given back to Dodson. He takes a hit and is able to move the puck along. And we'll have a delay penalty coming up here for Sioux Center, as it will be Vandenbos that now has it. And Youngworth got to the bench right as the whistle blew. Kitts got on the ice, but it will be a penalty with 15:06 to go here in the first period, as it'll be Groenweg that will go to the penalty box.
Yeah, it looked like a cross-check in front of the net. And, you know, and like kind of like we were talking about in the pregame there, I mean, all these simple plays, you know, Landry Van Rokel there, a couple really solid plays, you know, nothing flashy that's going to make the score sheet, but really solid plays to keep the puck in the zone and keep us on the offensive.
Capitals went 1 for 5 in the power play yesterday. Their first one here tonight, as this go all the way down, right off the blocker, the pad of Jackson Youngworth. Stick to the side as it comes all the way back down. And the Capitals will have to regroup again, as it was sent out by Will Evans. And skating back in the neutral zone, Richard Babcock. Right up the middle of the ice, walks it in. Plays it back over for Anderson. Now back to Van Rokel. His shot is tipped on, and it goes just wide. Might have gone off of Vinichenko. It's still to the side of the net, and then covered up by Vinichenko with a whistle. 14:34 to go in the first period.
Yeah, awesome entry there. Awesome entry in from the neutral zone on the power play there, with Bridger not trying to rush it initially and then building speed to get through. Pulls the whole D with him. Leaves it back. Really good puck movement so far on the power play.
Faceoff will come to the left of Vinichenko. Dylan Dodson on the faceoff. It is won by Sioux Center. A clearing attempt was knocked down by Cam Lee. Cameron Lee will back skate at the blue line. Leads it back out top for Dodson. Fights off a check, throws it to the net, and a save made by Vinichenko. Kitts on the near side corner. Got to the faceoff dot. That shot was blocked, and it goes to the far side, where it's still picked up. Beam takes the pass. Plays it off the boards, bouncing puck, still with it, and now the pass will come back out to Dodson at the point. Dodson walks in. That shot might have been partially tipped, but Vinichenko's able to stop it with a whistle. 14:03 to go. 6 shots on goal in the first 3 minutes for the Caps.
Yeah, you can see the game plan right there. They're trying to get a lot of shots on net. You know, a couple lower quality ones from outside there, but we've got some really good lanes. They're really forcing Sioux Center to spread out on this kill.
57 seconds to go in the power play still for the Capitals. That face-off 1-2 cleanly, goes out of the zone, and he'll come back for Cam Lee to pick it up at his own blue line. Pass will go over across as Aiden Beam will settle it down. Reset the power play as they start to skate into the neutral zone. Beam still with it, carries into the offensive end as he swings wide. Goes behind the net, still in his forehand. Pass goes back out to Dodson. He'll walk it back out top. Starts to walk it to the face-off circle on the near side, where he'll turn and spin back. Getting closer to the high slot, that shot into the glove of Vinichenko. He saw that one all the way to make the save.
Yeah, we're going to get one of those on the back post there. You're really seeing Keegan's doing a great job on that backside when that puck goes from his side to the other side. He does a great job staying in the background, letting the defense focus the other way, and then sliding in.
Dylan Dodson on the faceoff again. Won it back to Cameron Lee. Pass over for Beam, skips off of his stick, but not out of the zone. It's held in by Dodson. Got to the faceoff dot, but couldn't get a shot away. It was poked away from him. And now he'll come back across here for Lee. Cross-ice pass, looking for the backdoor feed. Dodson's shot, that'll hit the scoreboard, and it bounces back in front of the goalie of Vinichenko, but a whistle with 13:14 to go.
Yeah, that one brought to you by Bank West. Right off their sign.
The face-off will come to the right of Vinichenko. This is the first time you've called a hockey game since the, 2018 state tournaments?
Yeah, something like
Michael
that.
Estrich was on the call with you, doing play-by-play, and you're providing the color commentary. Been a while since you've put the mic on.
It has. We got to knock the rust off of it.
This will be taken back for Sioux Center. The penalty is over. Capitals with 7 shots on goal right now, 4 minutes into the game, but still 0-0 on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebein scoreboard. This will come out of the zone. Keller Shaw had it for a moment. But Sioux Center will put it back in, and it'll be touched by Youngworth as it got to the near side post. Now it's grabbed by the Capitals as Ian Schweitzer will move it up the ice for Lyle Bonney. Bonney will skate in the offensive end. He gets shouldered away for the puck from Will Evans as the puck will come back around and Bridger Babcock will pinch in, hold the zone for a moment. It'll be sent out by Hoppy and then off of Keller Shaw, so it has to be played by Youngworth and went on net anyway. It wasn't going to be icing as it's played out to the blue line. Sioux Center kept it in with the cross-ice pass, no one there for the Storm. But nearly a turnover behind the net. Wyatt Briggs, that pass from Wasman out to the point, and then over skating and can't get a shot away was Evans. He's able to turn and dump it back to the corner. Logan Anderson is Jesse Eldridge. Asher Vandenbos behind the net. Wasman plays the body. He's not a tall guy, but Wasman's not afraid to play the body right now. As this will be moved along, and Logan Anderson trying to pick it up with a 2-on-1, and then diving to make the play. He got the puck first before he ended up running into Logan Anderson, and the man's still down for Sioux Center. Here's a shot for the point off the goal post. Might have been redirected, but it hit the post on the far side from the far side shot. Van Rokel will play it around, and now Wyatt Briggs ends up in front of Venichenko on his backside, pushing the net off its moorings. So we get a whistle with 11:24 to go here in the first.
Yeah, Wyatt put down his best Thomas Holmstrom impression. They're really getting in front of the face of the goaltender. Had to call in some reinforcements to help. Well, I guess he didn't even get him out of the crease. He literally just put him into the net.
And we had, I didn't see the number who it was, but the diving play to break up the 2-on-1. And obviously Anderson ended up going down, and the Sioux Center player ended up crashing hard on the boards. And when you're 0-7, you make those plays. It's endearing to the team when you're still putting some pretty good effort, even though things haven't gone well at 0-7 right now. This is played back towards behind the nets. The Capitals attack again. Around it comes Dylan Dodson. Played up the boards, but Van Rokel is able to hold it over for Kitts across ice. And played off the boards. Now Beestrom back at the points. Near side for Kitts. Cross ice pass, that's blocked, and it'll come out of the zone. Cooper Beestrom will race to it at his own blue line to pick it up. 10:55 to go here in the first period. That pass will miss, but it bounced enough off the boards to come back out of the zone, where it's grabbed Triton Parmley on this line with Dylan Dodson and Keegan Kitts. It is now Van Rokel. He'll stop and start. He's got a lane. That shot, and will go off of Venichenko and back behind the nets. Now Van Rokel again. He's sunk down there beyond the face-off circle. Was able to pick up the puck, and now the Capitals will get it back. Dodson couldn't toe drag around the defenseman, and now it's moved along. And here is back into the offensive zone for Sioux Center. A good play defensively from Bridger Babcock to allow the puck to be taken back by Dodson, and he'll skate in the offensive end. Toe drag on his backhand, trying to get to his forehand, but never got a shot away. And it will be picked back up, though, Lee at the high slot. That shot, it was ended up being stopped by his teammates in Triton Parmley, who then got a forehand shot, and Venichenko made the save. That was a little bit tougher for Venichenko than he really initially thought.
That was an extra stop on the way to the net. It changes direction, it stops and starts again. It's really hard to track when you have all those different changes in movement.
10-3 in shots right now. Still looking for their first gold hockey game. Capitals have that 7-shot advantage, but with 10:01 to go, it's still 0-0 on American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby scoreboard. Pass will come back out to the blue line. There's a shot from the far side blue line, and never got to the net. It blocked down a couple different times, hitting a couple different bodies on the way. And the play will be a crossover for Van Orden. But the Capitals and Wyatt Briggs will move it back around as it comes back out to the blue line. Babcock holds it in another time. And Owen O'Daniel will race after it to the near side corner. Puck is staying around the boards. It's clinging to the boards and around the rink right now. And eventually cleared away by Sioux Center. It was touched by the Capitals, so there is no icing. And it's grabbed here. Lee that will pass it over for Babcock. Up the boards. There's a big check on the far side. As now the Capitals will move it back in. It's Schmitz. Max Schmitz with a shot and a save by Venichenko. But he did not cover it, and it was cleared away by Sioux Center. And it will come out of the zone. And then we get a whistle and a penalty coming up. And interference will be the call. against Sioux Center, and the Capitals will get their second power play.
Yeah, a little bit of unnecessary contact there as the puck was in the zone and came back out. Guy 20 here, looks like it kind of just got in the way unnecessarily, bumped him into the boards, kept him prevented him from getting to the puck, and back to the power play. 9 shots on the first one or 7?
I think it was 7 on the first one.
Well, hopefully we can get some more movement. Looks like we got power play 1 back out here with Keegan. And again, I really think we're going to get to that back door here if we can keep that same setup.
Lee will pass it across the blue line over to Beam. Comes back over to Lee. And now it's for a pass in front, and it was stopped as Vinichenko was able to make the play with 8:50 to go. As we get the stoppage. Vincent Scarpantonio was the penalty. Scarpantonio is a great last name.
I'm happy you got that job.
Vinichenko and Scarpantonio might be the 2 best last names that we have in South Dakota high school hockey this year.
Yeah, that one doesn't sound super hockey name. That's not a normal hockey name. Vinichenko, you can definitely see as a hockey name.
Here is Keegan Kitts that will start to move it back in the offensive zone, but it was knocked away, and then a good stick lift there from Lee, almost knocking the stick out of the hands of Chase Lang, as the Capitals will bring it back in. Looking for an opportunity coming in front. The Kitts missed the one-time chance, and then the net's just lodged as Vinichenko was trying to do the splits and knocked it off of the post. But we get a whistle with 8:19 to go in the first.
Yeah, there's that backdoor opportunity. He makes a good save. He gets his pad on it before he kicks the post off. So, good save by him there. But really good pass by Bowder getting across the slot.
Aiden Bowder on this power play unit right now. This will go all the way down. Jackson Youngworth will have to play it as he hugged the post as the puck came in. Aiden Beam pass goes up, and that one will miss for Dodson. It'll be an icing on the power play. Still a minute 4 seconds to go on the power play. 8:05 left to go in the first period.
We'll see what this other unit's got. I said Bridger did a really good job, I think, captaining this unit the last time out. Really controlled the entry, which I just think that's such a crucial part of the power play, is getting in the zone with control, and we'll see if he can do it again here.
Face off to the left of Youngworth. It's won by the Capitals as it's moved along, and coming into the attack again for the Caps as Triton Parmley will move it in. He'll play it around the boards behind the nets. Cooper Beestrom getting to the front of the net as Parmley will pick it back up, and then left into the corner, and Sioux Center will look to clear the zone. Wrap it around the boards on the far side. It's held in by the Capitals. It is Logan Anderson as he'll get bumped and stay on his skates. Pass goes back out for Bridger Babcock, now across for Vandenbos. Looking for an opportunity maybe for a bumper play, but it's now Babcock back to Vandenbos, who walks in. He got to the slot but never found a good shooting lane. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Vandenbos will play it back over for Anderson. He'll skate in. His shot was blocked. Picked back up, though, by Beestrom. He'll throw it back behind the net. Nice play for Beestrom. Over back for Babcock at the blue line. Cross-ice pass. It's now picked back up by Vandenbosch, and his pass will exit the zone as he was trying to get it back over to Babcock and had a little bit more space and time, and he dumps it back in as the power play will expire as Noam Groenweg back behind the net. 6:55 to go here in the first period as it comes here to the nearest side and all the way down, and I believe it will be an icing. Can't see where the puck is at. Never made it all the way down to the red line. So here's Bridger Babcock that will pick it back up here with 6:40 to go in the first. There's Logan Anderson that will carry it right back in. Anderson leading as it'll be played back into the corner. 5 players will come together for it. And then Parmley looking to center one, but it was taken away by Sioux Center. And it comes out of the zone with 6:20 to go in the first period. Then dump in attempt, hit the top of the boards, and then blowing it tire was Sioux Center and number 3, Connor Van Orden. Thankfully, he quickly got right back up. Now it's a 2-on-1 chance. Schweitzer with a shot. He hit the post. Van Rokel will pick it back up. But he got nudged off the puck, and it's cleared away. Then Van Orden could not get around Van Rokel, and that will be a penalty coming up against Landry Van Rokel. An interference call against Van Rokel.
Yeah, similar there to the other one. Once the puck goes by, he just took an extra step to get in the way and impede his progress. Probably the right call there, but again, I think Landry's had a fantastic game so far, making a lot of really good, simple plays, keeping the puck going in the right direction. So hopefully we can find a way to kill this one off here.
Well, and not that he didn't have a good first 3 games, but you get that first goal like he did last night, all of a sudden just you get one in the back of the net, and the confidence is like, hey, I can play varsity hockey when I haven't played even JV hockey to this point going into the year.
Yeah, a little bit more swagger in your step when you can do that.
Here's an opportunity, shorthanded. Ian Schweitzer starts to move in, trying to go backdoor feed as he lost the handle of the puck. Him and Aiden Beam went up the ice as Sioux Center gets their first power play opportunity, but almost turned into a shorthanded shot on goal for the Capitals. This will be sent all the way back down as the Capitals will make Sioux Center retreat. Jesse Eldridge looking to attack shorthanded. Capitals are being aggressive right now on the shorthanded opportunity as Schweitzer will bounce that one over to Venichenko. He stops that one with the paddle down. And then Wasman lost the puck back to Eldridge, and then he takes a bump, and a pass will come back to be sent all the way back down again by Cameron Lee. That one went skipping just wide of Venichenko. Lee's trying to hit like he's shooting an empty net with the goalie in place.
Going for the short hop.
That's not a bad shot. It happened a couple of times in the NHL. It's hard to stop a short hopping puck as a goalie. This will be bounced around. With 4:44 to go in the first period. 45 seconds left to go on the power play. This will be pushed off the boards by Lee. He'll send it down. That will be off of the stick to Pette, and Sioux Center will pick up the puck again. But it's now Wasman who will carry it in. He's able to keep the handle of the puck away from Keller Shaw, but then stolen away by Wyatt Briggs. As he poked that along, Noam Groenweg, and it'll be sent around with 20 seconds to go. That one dumped in by Sioux Center. This pass will be intercepted. Here's a shot that's blockered away by Youngworth. That one came from Silas Hoppe. And then the pass will come out of the zone as Logan Anderson will move it back, make that Dylan Dodson moves it back in. He got to the forehand, he scores! Dylan Dodson with a shorthanded goal with 3:56 to go in the first period. The Capitals take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, really job getting around, being able to protect that puck as he bent the corner, and then, really kind of getting it on his backhand, pulling it quick, and then chipping it up over the shoulder there. Really, really good move, and again, hopefully that kind of breaks the seal a little bit there because Venichenko had been off to a hot start.
He made 14 stops in the first 14 shots, but it is a goal for Dodson, his 4th of the weekend and his 5th of the season. And the Capitals get the shorthanded goal with just 2 seconds left on that penalty against Van Roekel, so he quickly comes out of the penalty box as we're back to action with 3:40 to go in the first period.
3:56 in the first period. Capitals goal.
That'll be King and Kiss that will circle back in his own end.
Assisted by number 60, Aiden Beam.
Beam
11 from 60
will get the lone assist. That pass, it comes in front, and
that's a great save.
One-timer from Parmley was partially fanned on, which even changed the direction enough that made it tough for Venichenko. That shot went high as that one came from near the blue line from Cooper Beestrom. Now back to Dylan Dodson again. His shot, that one somehow was not touched by Venichenko and didn't hit the net. There's another shot and a save by Venichenko. He continues to get peppered here in the first period. 3 minutes to go in the first. Back in, can't get out of the zone. This comes back out to Beestrom at the blue line. That shot off the paddle centers one, and Parmley end up shooting that one wide. Capitals are all over the front of the net right now, but that one will miss the stick of Beestrom. It tipped off of his stick, so it goes down without an icing. And Beestrom off to chase it down. And he gets pushed into the boards. That one, thankfully for Cooper Beestrom, Logan Field had slowed up enough and will be moved back in. Vandenbos with a shot, but that's blocked. Now Bowder with the chance, and Anderson looking for the redirect, but missed that one. 2:20 left to go. Glove down by Beam, holds it in. His pass now for Anderson, trying to send it back in front. Beam will be able to pick it back up again. Beam will get around 2 different players, and then his centering pass was broken up, or backdoor feed was intercepted and sent all the way down. And it will go far enough for an icing with 2:05 to go. In the NHL, with Youngworth coming out to look like he might play it, that would have nixed any icing, but there it just rolled enough to get down for an icing.
Yeah, and just one of those ones where it probably didn't have enough until it rolled. You know, if that stays flat the whole way, it probably dies in the middle of the slot, but here we go, Ozone face-off.
Face-off is won by Sioux Center, but the first one to get over to it is Aiden Bowder. And it comes up the boards where Beam's able to hold it in. On his backhand, he played it down in the corner. Goes back over for Bowder again. As his pass will go down and then circle around back to the point for Beam. His shot's off of a stick, off the glove of Anderson. He'll pick it back up in the corner with 1:40 to go in the first period. Cap still with just that 1-0 lead, as the puck will come back around here to the near side. Van Roekel is able to play it back down, and the pass will go over for Beam. Walks in, that one got blocked, never got to the nets. But Sioux Center again can't clear the zone. And eventually comes free for Sioux Center, but again it cannot clear the zone with 1:18 remaining here in the first period. Groenweg will race around the boards. This will come up as Beam fell to the ice. He was able to hold it in two different times, and now Beam's shot was blocked that time again with only 1:05 to go. But Beam is able to pick the puck back up again. Takes the hit to make a play. Puck comes back over his way, and it finally goes past him. And the Sioux Center Storm eventually get out of the zone. Here's Groenweg trying to toe drag to his shot, but it was blocked by Lyle Bonney. It was one-on-one, and Bonney was able to get the block shot. Now Bonney will race in the offensive end. Groenweg pushes him off the puck, and is moved back out of the zone, where it's going to be played along by Samuel McCord. 37 seconds left to go here in the first period. You're listening to KCCR FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. 1-0 lead for the Capitals on the goal from Dylan Dotson, a shorthanded goal. This will come out of the zone by Sioux Center. Groenweg, Bonney for the Capitals will send it back in with 20 seconds remaining in the period. Schweitzer goes hard into the boards, and it will be a penalty coming up, I believe, against Sioux Center. And it will be, we'll see what the call is with 12.4 to go.
No signal yet.
Assume a rough at the minimum, or at probably what it is without a call.
Yeah, I think that was right kind of in that danger zone, flirting with a board here. So we'll see if he goes rough or board.
It is
Lang. Looks like a rough.
It is Lang that goes to the penalty box with 12.4 seconds. So the Capitals will get brief 12.4 to try and make it 2-0, but it will extend into the second period with the faceoff won by Sioux Center, down to 8 seconds. Trying to clear it one time to get the end of the period, but it will come up to the boards. Dodson with 3 seconds. He gets the puck back, can't get the shot away at the buzzer. And it will take us to the end of the first period, as it is a 1-0 lead for the Capitals on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. It is Dylan Dodson getting the goal from Aiden Beam. It is a roughing call to Lang, as Badger will get the headset. Coach Badger will get the headset. Yeah, he's got to wear it lefty again. Yeah, it's not as much fun. Coach, 1-0 lead after the first period. Take us through the first 17 minutes. What'd you like most about the Capitals?
You know, I like that we were actually having a lot of good pressure into the offensive zone. Obviously, 17 shots and only getting 1 goal in there isn't quite what we want to do for execution-wise. But as far as actually kind of putting the pressure on, we're doing a pretty good job. It was a little bit slow for the first 3-4 minutes, but we started to kind of finally tack on there.
And that, I think, is, tough, is that you have a 1-0 lead right now, but the amount of pressure that you've had, and hats off to Vinny Chenko right now for Sioux Center, but a lot of really good shot attempts. It's not just 17 shots from wherever. It's pretty good attempts here for the Capitals.
Yeah, it's a little bit more execution on every single shot. I mean, the one thing we kind of stressed was trying to kind of pass it around as a team to kind of execute, because we can't go be a one-man show every single time. And Dylan stepped up and did a great job on his execution of getting that goal, but we're going to get opportunities, and we're doing a good job with them, and we just got to be able to get them to the back of the net too.
Real quick, Landry Van Roekel scored yesterday his first varsity goal. Coach Steele and I up here talking about it too, looking like that's kind of oozed some confidence moving into this game for Van Roekel. He's had a pretty good 4 periods of hockey this weekend right now.
Yeah, I mean, Landry's one of our youngest kids in the entire JV and varsity association, and so he's doing a very good job so far. As we've seen, he's still, you can tell that he's young sometimes when he's handling the puck, but the confidence is starting to come around, and his defensive work is really, really good, and we're starting to get him to shoot the puck a little bit more, which is what we needed out of him to be able to execute it. We're going to need goals from our defense as much as we do our forwards all season.
Jackson Youngworth, 5 saves so far, and maybe about 2 of them came from inside the zone. But obviously, again, it hasn't seen a whole lot of stuff. But overall, for him, what have you liked so far from him? Because 5 saves on 5 45 shots. It's hard not to like something from him right now, or whatever.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we talk about it all the time about trying to stay focused no matter how many shots on goal that you're getting. And the biggest thing with him is we talked about yesterday the mistake that he made on going to pursue a puck. And we talked about kind of being a little bit more disciplined and smart with the puck. And every time a puck's coming near him, he's doing a little bit better job with that. And so if that's the focus we have to have that period, that's great.
Adjustments going in the second period.
Try to find the back of the twine. I mean, that's kind of the biggest thing in getting all three lines kind of on the same page going into it, utilizing our defense a little bit more. We're starting to get some shots from the D, and they're looking really good, but we just got to continue to tack on that way.
Coach, I appreciate your time. Good luck moving forward.
Thank you.
That is head coach Landon Badger of the Oahe Capitals. We'll return with our first intermission report after this. 1-0 lead for the Caps on the Dylan Dodson goal. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Caps!
Comtech is a total technology solutions provider. Comtech is ready to get technology to work for you, not against you. Stop into Comtech to see our selection of TVs, home audio systems, computers, and security systems. They have brand names like Samsung, Bose, Sonos, and Lenovo, just to name a few. Comtech has what you're looking for in technology. Stop in at 1601 Lowell Avenue in Pierre or visit their website at comtechplus.com. Comtech, your trusted technology solutions provider.
Weatherall Roofing and Insulation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Insulation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality insulation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Gear up for an exhilarating winter season with Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer and proud supporter of sports in our community. Whether you're hitting the rink or hitting the road, trust Chevy's lineup of dependable vehicles to take you there in style. We are here for all your automotive needs. Stop by our showroom at 1905 North Garfield in Pierre or explore our inventory online at www.beck-motors.com. Proudly serving our community for 55 years. We're making a great deal better. Beck Motor Company, Pierre, 605-224-5912.
Have you assessed the condition of your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9797 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastормroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
Hi, this is Wyatt Briggs, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Dylan Dodson has the only goal so far for Maiden Beam as it's a 1-0 lead on the American Family Insurance. Brittany Schuffelbein scoreboard, 17-5 in shots in favor of the Oahe Capitals through that first period. As the penalties in the period, 3 for Sioux Center, Noam Groenweg, then Vincent Scarpantonio and Chase Lang all got penalties, with Landry Van Rokel having the interference call for the Capitals. Caps will have a minute and 48 seconds of a power play to start the second period. John Wickler alongside Steve Steele here this evening. And Coach, through the first 17 minutes, obviously a 1-0 lead for the Caps, and then I'm sure they want to be a little bit higher than 1-0. But as we're talking with Coach Badger, that a lot of good shots that I think will eventually find the back of the net. And if they can do that against everybody, not just Sioux Center, but continue to find those quality shots, that you're going to see a lot more success and a lot more goals scored for the Capitals.
Yeah, they're controlling the play very well. I mean, I'd say easily 3/4 of it was to our right in the Sioux Center zone. And Vinichenko had a good period. I mean, he made a couple really good saves there. There was that one that came across that changed direction, but it didn't change direction at full speed. So it was like he adjusted, and then it wasn't coming as fast, and he had to adjust again. He had that really good on the back door with Keegan there that he got it before he knocked the net off. So, I mean, he's also playing well. I mean, and that's just not going to be sustainable for another 34 shots. So, you just got to keep doing what you're doing, and if anything, simplify a little bit. I think the young guys are trying to get everything pushed so fast and so hard that, you're almost doing that against yourself, because then you're not ready and your teammates aren't ready. When they're slowing down and spreading things out, there's a lot of ice to work with.
And maybe that is one of the things, and for Coach Badger and the coaching staff in the locker room right now is one telling guys, hey, keep doing what you're doing, but slow yourself down a little bit. But at the same time, don't get frustrated that it's only 1-0. I know a lot of teams have, Brandon Valley beat Sioux Center 6-4, but everybody else has gotten 10+ goals on Sioux Center. That it's not about what the score is right now. You just have to find a way to get the 2 points in the win, and it doesn't matter what the final score dictates. We got to play good hockey through 3 periods.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, 2 points is going to be the most important thing. You get 2 points, you're good. And other than that, you want to feel like you got better, and you want to feel like you played a good game. And you can play a phenomenal game, have a goalie play really good against you, and you're only going to have a couple goal win. I mean, we saw that a few years ago with Cooper Letcher and Huron. I mean, Cooper, I think we had a game with 70-something shots and we scored 5 goals. I mean, when a goalie does that, there's just not a whole lot you can do when he's making post-to-post saves. But you felt good at the end of the game because you got 2 points and you played really well. You dominated the play. You had very, very few shots against, chances against, and you kept control of the puck. So at the end of the day, if they can have another 2 periods like that last one, the score will still improve, but the team will too, because they'll have the puck more and they'll just get more of those touches.
Capitals lead at 1-0 in the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffleby and scoreboard. When we come back, we'll check scores from around the states. You're listening to the Oahe Capitals on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI, and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shuffleby Agency, LLC, 224-6627. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, Toyota, and Pierre, where exceptional customer service meets an incredible inventory lineup. Looking for your dream car? Our expert team is here to guide you every step of the way. From dependable Fords to luxurious Lincolns and versatile Toyotas, we have something for every taste, need, and budget. Experience the difference with us today. Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota. River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Walking together in faith, living together in faith, working together in faith, that's who we are.
Hi, this is Pastor Sam Hanschke. I hope that our athletes have an excellent and successful season. I pray that God would continue to richly bless them. I invite you to join me in praying for our athletes during the year.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732. Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre.
Hi, this is head coach Landon Badger, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Real quick, scores from around the state. Watertown, they beat Brandon Valley 9-2 earlier today, and it was also a win for Rushmore, 9-0 over Aberdeen. A 2-0 lead for Huron over Yankton right now in the first period. We've got the second period on the way next. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
The holidays are here, and it's time to give the gift of relaxation. Hi, it's Jason. This Christmas, surprise your loved ones with something they'll truly enjoy from Leisure Palace. From hot springs, caldera, and free-flow spas to cozy infrared saunas, Olhausen pool tables for family fun, and Oriflame fire tables that warm every outdoor gathering. With guaranteed lowest prices and over 35 years of experience, give the gift of wellness, warmth, and togetherness this Christmas. Visit Leisure Palace today, stop by 400 West Sioux, or visit us online at leisurePalace.com.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803 and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help. Becky Potsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance. It's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173.
Hi, this is Bridger Babcock, captain of the Hawaii Capitals, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
We're ready to go for the second period. It is a 1:48 of power play time for the Hawaii Capitals, as they are currently 0 for 2 so far. Had a really good first power play with a lot of shots, but never cashed in, as the Caps will look to cash in here in the start of the second period with a 1-0 lead. John McClure alongside Steve Steele. All right, so Vinny Chenko's helmet, he's got the straps on the side that every time he makes a save and his head kind of moves a little bit, always looks like there's something wrong with his helmet, but that's just how his helmet is. It fooled me a couple times yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little bit unorthodox, but it's working.
I was going to say, when he's got 16 saves on 17 shots, well, he can do what he wants with that mask. We're underway here in the second period as the Capitals continue on the power play. 1:45 as Dylan Dotson will leave it back for Aiden Beam as the Capitals control the opening faceoff. That fresh sheet of ice as Aiden Beam will move it into the offensive end. Beam will look to center one. Puck got stuck back on the side behind the net. And it's now going to be Kitts that will pick it back up. Center away, that shot, and a save made on the toe of Venichenko. Barely got his pad down in time to save it between the skate and the pad. And a whistle with 1:22 to go on the power play.
Yeah, and that was a good little sneaky shot. It's one of those ones where you're just kind of crossing sides. No one's thinking you're going to shoot it. There's no reason to shoot it, but you shoot it at an awkward time, and it almost catches him and gets through the 5-hole.
Face-off will come to the right of Venichenko. Kitts will take the face-off, wins it back too cleanly, and it will go all the way down the ice. And there'll be a long race forward, and Dylan Dotson, as Field will move off the puck, and Dotson will easily grab it and bring it back into the neutral zone. Dotson lost the handle of it. Field will move it back into the neutral zone, where it's grabbed again by Kitts. And as Kitts will skate in the offensive end, he'll skate wide on the strong side and then try to wrap it around. Save was made. Rebound was pushed wide. Beam. I think Venichenko might have made the save. Dylan Dotson, cross-ice pass. The backdoor feed for Kitts. Maybe waited a little bit too long, and a tough angle shot goes up into the netting. We get a whistle with 15:56 to go.
Yeah, that was a really good save on that the rebound opportunity. The Venichenko shrugged and got it with just right about his shoulder there, right between the shoulder and the neck trap area there. Beautiful save.
45 seconds to go here in the power play. Second, make that the third one of the day for the Capitals. Dylan Dotson will win this face-off as Beam will play it down over for Kitts. Trying to give and go with Beam. Off of his stick, back out to Dotson. He walks in, that shot redirected, and a save made again by Venichenko. Played back across, backdoor feed, one-timer, and they score! Keegan Kitts makes it 2-0. His fourth goal of the weekend.
There it is, the backdoor. Keegan, again, great job, perfect positioning there. Really found a good job finding a passing lane right halfway between the dot and the bottom of the circle. Beautiful pass. I didn't see who passed that over there, but beautiful pass right on the tape. Didn't catch and wait for it. He just immediately took the shot. You catch, you wait. That's one Venichenko might find a way to get over there and catch today.
I believe it was Dotson that went across ice. We'll wait for the official call of it. But as it is a 2-0 lead, though, the Caps are on top. You'll appreciate this, too. I don't like the goal song for the Capitals.
I do not.
It was the Blackhawks goal song. I'm not a big fan of that one. But if it's the Capitals that are scoring, we'll take it. If it's the Blackhawks, we really don't care. It is the Kitts from Dotson on the goal. As Dotson's got 2 points here. I don't want to complain about the Capitals ever scoring, but we got to find a new song.
I would agree.
It's Dotson with the assist, and Asher Vandenbos. And Kitts and Dotson have done that a couple times already this year with the cross-ice feed and a one-time shot from Kitts on a power play. As Logan Anderson will play it around. Cooper Beestrom back over to Anderson. His brother Spencer got a shout out last night because I called Logan Anderson Spencer Anderson real quick. Thankfully caught myself as quick as I said his name. We move back in here for the Capitals. It'd be something to see Spencer Anderson skating as a forward. A couple players tumble down, but it will be Sioux Center that will bring it up into the neutral zone. This pass will go across just a bit too far as they were looking for Sam McCord. And now the Capitals will have it back again, back in their own end of the ice. And Kitts is going to pick up a lot of speed into the neutral zone. 4-on-2 into the zone. Kitts will move around to the defenseman, but lost the handle of the puck. As it'll be played back for Dotson again. Into the corner, fights off of a check on his backhand. Turns the puck over, and it'll be played back into the corner. Lang will move it up. Sioux Center is looking for a penalty called against the Capitals, but play continues. Van Rokel up to the blue line, and it will come out of the zone. Jesse Eldridge now will have it. Eldridge up for Parmley, missed him, and then sent all the way down, and that will be an icing with 13:52 to go here in the second period.
That was an aggressive ice. Very aggressive icing.
That was a perfect penalty
kill. Get me off the ice.
Yeah, that'd be a perfect penalty kill sent down the ice, but it was almost, if it had hit the boards right instead of going over to Youngworth, it could have got all the way back down the ice and nobody touching it and landed back at the face-off dot. Face-off was won by the Capitals. Dotson with a tough angle. The save was made by Venichenko. The puck was still free in the slot, but cleared away by Sioux Center. And it'll be coming back to Beam as he'll skate back in his own blue line. Aiden Beam carries in the offensive end. Beam will get free as centers one, and he was shrugged enough that he couldn't make the clean pass as it was knocked away from Kitts. Here's a pass that will come back to Dylan Dodson, but instead it was broken up by Sioux Center and then moved along by Austin Mao. And then he is pushing the boards. That'll become a penalty for the Capitals. And Cameron Lee will touch it up, so it'll be a penalty against Lee. He apologizes quickly to Mao, and he'll escape to the penalty box with 13:15 to go here in the second period.
Yeah, no sign yet here on whether this will be a rough or a board. I think we're gonna, we'll see what he does here. He is deliberating.
Say, you could read his lips a little bit, asking if it was going to be a board or if it should be a board, and I think it will be a boarding call against Cameron Lee.
Yeah, they are going to go with a board. Calling for a second player here.
So Lee will be done until about the 1:15 mark, assuming that Sioux Center does not score, but his 10 minutes will start after his penalty expires, whether it be on the power play goal or just expiring in the 2 minutes, as Ian Schweitzer will have it but can't get it out of the zone. It'll be Sioux Center looking to attack on their second power play of the evening, as Noam Groenweg will move it across the ice in the neutral zone and carried in here by Sioux Center. Here's a shot and a save made by Youngworth. That's one of the best shots that Sioux Center has had, the closest shots that Sioux Center has had. Capitals have 2 special team goals, leading 2-0. A shorthanded goal by Dodson and a power play goal by Kitts. Here is Wyatt Briggs that will intercept the puck, but then lost the puck back to Groenweg. And it will be Groenweg with a shot, another penalty coming up, and it's going to be against the Capitals, and Wyatt Briggs will pick up a penalty. Interference is the call to Briggs, so it's a 5-on-3 for 1:19.
Yeah, all of a sudden this becomes a pretty crucial kill here. Again, a team in this situation, you don't want to give them any life here. And, again, 5-on-3 here. This is going to be a great opportunity for them to try and get this closer. So really big kill for us. Big face-off here. Usually you can get it. Good face-off win, get it down the ice, and get set up to hopefully kill off the rest of it.
Dodson does his job of win the face-off, unable to be cleared out by Beam. And now the pass will go across. 5-on-3 for another minute, 10 seconds. That shot and a save by Youngworth. Puck came free out to this high slot, but it's cleared away and out of the zone by the Capitals. Logan Field will turn back within his pass for Groenweg. That pass blocked by the stick of Dodson, but still moved into the zone by Chase Lang. And then it's moved along, but stolen away. And now it's Dodson that will carry it in on a breakaway. His shot, he scores! 5-on-3, shorthanded goal for Dodson. And it's 3-0 for the Caps with 12:02 to go in the second.
Yeah, and that was a really good, just simple shot. Came in, again, everyone on a breakaway, you get that temptation to try and deke. Just walked in, shot him, beat him right under the glove. Really tough area for a goalie if you can get it above the pad, below the glove, under the arm there, and that's right where he put it.
So still 47 seconds to go, 5-on-3, but the Caps making it 3-0 makes that a lot more crucial for Sioux Center to score on the power play, because at best you can equal the 5-on-3 opportunity with the Capitals scoring that shorthanded goal. This will be cleared all the way down. 24-7 in shots right now for the Capitals and a 3-0 lead. Dodson gets his second of the game and his 5th of the weekend. This will be moved back in by Sioux Center, but losing the puck was Jalen Tepete. And it'll be now the Sioux Center Storm back in the neutral zone and cleared all the way down again by Bridger Babcock. Venichenko have the puck again and moved up the ice by Groenweg. A little bit of Kitts grabbing on the jersey of Groenweg. Groenweg will try and get around Babcock, but he pushes him away from the puck. Groenweg will get it back. Now a shot got through and a save made by Youngworth as one penalty expires, and we have 37 seconds remaining of the 5-on-4 with 11:10 to go here in the second period.
Yeah, good job by Jackson. Obviously, again, the shot wasn't too crazy in terms of letting it in, but really good job being able to cover it and get a whistle there, get some fresh legs out for the second half of this kill.
And being they got to get somebody off the ice here for the Capitals because it's 5-on-4. They're going to send
a specific
Beastrom. They're going to send Beastrom back off the ice. But in a period of a long change, getting those face-offs from the goalie really helps out, especially on a penalty kill, as this will be another chance for the Capitals as Aiden Bowder starts to move in, but a diving play from Groenweg to keep the puck to the corner. Bowder, though, still with it in the corner, but he lost the handle of the puck, and it's moved back up here by the Sioux Center Storm and carried in the offensive end. It is McCord that gets to the corner. With 13 seconds remaining here in the power play, Eldridge, one hand on his stick, able to take it away from Sioux Center. Able to move around by the Zamboni doors. Pass will go in front of the blue paint, but no one there for Sioux Center. A little bit of a dangerous pass, but I guess if it's open ice, it'll work. And it's sent all the way down, and the Capitals will kill off the long 5-on-3. We're back to 5-on-5, and just one shorthanded goal, and it came for the Capitals in a 3-0 lead. This will be Tepete back in his own blue line, having to stop and start, trying to get around Ian Schweitzer. But Schweitzer is able to fight it away and take the puck for a moment. Tepete kind of knocked him down, and it's now back for Sioux Center. That shot will go wide, coming from Groenweg. He's been on the ice. We played 27 minutes. I think he's been on the ice for 26 of those minutes so far. There's a shot that will go wide from McCord, and the puck will come out of the zone as Schweitzer will move along. Grab back here by Groenweg again. No, Groenweg will knock the puck away. Got it into the zone, and the Capitals will fish it right back out. Groenweg will spin a circle, then dump it in from the center ice. It might be going off for just the second time all game as it's moved back up to Dylan Dodson. Dodson will swing in. That shot goes wide. Again, another not too fancy of a move, just finding open space to get the shot. Here's a blue line chance on that shot that goes high, back towards the net. That one came from Richard Babcock, and it went wide of the net again. Back towards the corner. That clearing attempt was blocked the first time of the Capitals, and the second chance gets out of the zone. And Bridger Babcock will carry it in offside, and we get a whistle with 9:04 to go here in the second period.
Yeah, I don't think you saw him coming out on the far side. We had Sioux Center's group on the ice there for a long time. There's a lot of tired bodies out there right now, and a couple of them getting brushed. But yeah, I think Groenweg, I don't know how many times he's been off the ice today. He's been out there, and he's been playing pretty dang good. He's been a good player for him.
Yeah, the captain for Sioux Center, and like I said, I know it obviously hasn't played for 26 of the 27 minutes of the game, but it feels like he's been out there for most of it and finding the puck on his stick a lot of the time, whether it be on the offensive side or defensive zone for Sioux Center. This pass will come across. Keegan Kitts racing after it. Can he get a partial break as Vinichenko comes out to make the play? And it's now Parbley that will pick it up after a blown tire, and Dodson in looking for the hat trick, and we get a whistle as the referee lost sight of the puck. Get a whistle as Dodson moved in. 8:33 to go. Vinichenko's played well, but he hasn't been Dominic Hasek as he had a chance to come out to play that puck. He waited until it got to him to move it away.
Yeah, that would have been exciting to see the forehand dive, pad stacking as you're sliding all the way out there after it. But again, effective play, simple but effective.
Hasek is, there's a reason why that play is called for a specific person, because it is a wild play to see, and only Dominic Hasek can do it like Dominic Hasek. Although it's fun to see other goalies try.
It's always fun to see people try it.
Here is Aiden Beam that will pick it back up. As Beam now will move it along, as his pass will come over and into the offensive end. There's a shot and a save. Rebound is a push back behind the cage. That one came from Ono Daniel. Pass will come back out for O'Daniel. And then he lost the puck, and so it'll be moved ahead. And a good back check and a good stick lift there from Van Rokel. As it was Mao that was trying to move into the offensive end, but Van Rokel got back quickly. 7:55 left to go here in the second period. Back in the neutral zone. Capitals man goes down. And then Wyatt Briggs will lay a hit. And it'll be played around the boards from Beam. And the Caps with Briggs with a quick touch pass. Daniel will move it in. He gets pushed off the puck. He'll go to the corner. Briggs will go to the corner first. He'll try and play it back to the point. And then at the blue line, it is held in. A good tip there by Babcock, but it will eventually come back out by Sioux Center. And then Babcock lays it back over, and it's turned over. And here's a partial break for Groenweg. His shot blockered away by Youngward. Too far of a shot from Groenweg, and Youngward was able to see it all the way to block her down. Now it's a 2-on-1. Eldridge along with Vandenbos. Eldridge with a shot and a save. Rebound chance will be pushed wide. Eldridge trying to center one. Puck is loose to the side of the net. Sioux Center will bring it around the boards, and it just skips off the stick, and now we get a penalty. And six men on the ice. for the Sioux Center Storm. That was
he
a long
faster than we did. Yeah, they were all in the defensive zone too.
That was a long time of too many men on the ice. There was only one time that I've been able to really see that too many men were on the ice, but that was because there was 8 of them. That was a lot easier to see than
there
just
wasn't
6 guys.
6 on the ice then. There was 8. Yeah.
There was 8. Yeah. So that's the second too many men penalty, or too many on the ice penalty. We had one in the girls' game too. It's a bench minor, so while number 20 in Scarpantonio will serve it, is not his penalty and not a second penalty to him.
Nope, one of the ones, just someone from the ice. One of the 6 had to be one that goes into the box.
Then that last year, when I don't remember what team it was that had the 8 players on the ice, one of the 8 had to serve the penalty.
Yeah,
there's a shot and a score. Aiden Beam will stuff it in on the rebound, and a quick power play goal for the Capitals. They lead it 4-0.
Yeah, really good scramble in front there, and that's why they always tell you to keep your stick on the ice in front. Puck's just kind of popping around. Probably 2 or 3 shots there. I don't know who else is in front of the net, but ends up on Beamer's stick, and he's able to jam it home.
Beam did not score last year. He did have one back in his freshman campaign against the Rushmore Thunder in a big regular season win. So Beam scores for the first time since the 2022 season. As Cooper Beastrom is laid on the ice as he spills over the bench on the ice.
Didn't quite get that foot up when he went for the jump.
As it'll be played out of the zone as Groenweg will pick it back off. There's a shot and a block shot by the Capitals as Ono Daniel will move it in.
Number 60.
And Wasman will take a spill. He blew a tire. So Daniel with the backdoor feed, and that was just pushed wide by Anderson.
60 from 36.
Bridger Babcock gets the assist on the Beam goal. Vandenbos trying to center one back over, and there's Groenweg to glove it down. And then Field will chop it, and then another chop from Beastrom. And he couldn't keep it in the zone for too long. And then Vandenbos tried to leave it over for Anderson. Went off of his skate. Now Bridger Babcock will leave it back for Beastrom. His pass for O'Daniel, who tips it into the zone. He'll race after it. Pushes it farther up the zone, but then the clearing attempt is knocked down by Beastrom, and he'll play it around the boards. Behind the net, both O'Daniel and Anderson were behind the net, so the centering pass went to nobody for the Capitals, and it'll come back all the way down in the Capitals end of the ice with 5:35 to go and a 4-0 lead here for Oahe. 2 goals for Dylan Dodson. Kitts and Beam have the other goal. Beastrom will skate it into the offensive end. He'll leave it back. Good play for Anderson with a shot, and then he goes wide. Might have been blocked by a skate in front. Coming back to the slot, Keller Shaw was looking to find the handle of it. And it'll be played back around as Topete will grab it here for Sioux Center. This pass will go up for Groenweg as the Capitals try and get back defensively, and Aiden Beam does just that. He lost an edge and couldn't keep hold of the puck. But now Van Roekel will have it here for the Capitals. Up the ice, out of the zone, and it's played back again here for Sioux Center. In the neutral zone, right in front of the penalty box area in the scores table, as Sioux Center brought it back in, but off of Topete, and he couldn't find it, where the Capitals now will have it again as it's played here on the near side. Beam couldn't get it out. There's a shot that's blocked by the skate of Ian Schweitzer. And these Capitals will escape back into the neutral zone. Keller Shaw off of his stick. He'll bring it back and then dump it in, going just wide of Vinichenko. This had been peppered again. Another 12 shots so far in this period. Now it's turned over. Dodson looking for the hat trick. He was stopped by Vinichenko. Then he played it behind Vinichenko, maybe trying the rebound shot off of Vinichenko, trying to play off his backside it in. And then this will be chopped up off the stick of Groenweg. He kept it at shoulder length, and now from the blue line, that shot blocked by Youngworth, and it goes into the netting, and a whistle with 3:56 to go here in the second period.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to head back for his second break of the period here. Busy out there, but yeah, really good move by Dylan there, and I think he got it back in front and came all the way through. I just think he kind of got it up too deep on that rebound and didn't really have another option, but exciting play again whenever it gets behind the goalie.
29-11 in shots. So 6 shots here in the period against Youngworth, who saw just 5 in that first period. As a shot from the blue line, that one will be off the stick of Eldridge. It trickled in towards Youngworth, and he was able to just to put a little bit of the stick on it to play it for the Capitals. And now Eldridge will have it back in behind the nets. Eldridge a pass moving up. That one went off the stick of Parmley. He's able to split his way to stay on the blue line, and it was into the offensive zone for a moment. Pretty good stop there by Parmley to stop right on the blue line. Here's Bridger Babcock that moves it in. He'll move around the defender who falls down. Babcock now behind the net, looking for a chance to center one off of a couple of sticks. And then Sioux Center will clear it down the ice. Donson knocked it down with his stick, but it does come out of the zone. And then he'll feed one across over for Kitts. Didn't make it to him. And then it'll be sent down. There is no icing. Eldridge will play it on the side of the net. That one went off the Zamboni doors. He was trying to wrap it around the boards, and off the door it went right back to him. Thankfully, it went right back to him. And now it's Parmley that will play it off the boards, trying to play it to himself. He fell down, got back up, then his stick got lifted, and it bounced over to the referee, and he had to duck out of the way of the stick flying high over to him. Parmley is able to pick his stick back up, and as the puck comes to the blue line, it bounced around, and it's finally grabbed by the Sioux Center, and it will come out of the zone. And Groenweg, who's right back on the ice. I think he got a 20-second break before he jumped back on the ice. 2:20 remaining here in the second period. And it's Aiden Beam that has it again. Beam's been all over the ice as well. That pass for Kitts. He's able to knock it down. Kitts with a tough angle shot. It was up on the shoulder of Venichenko. And he was able to knock it down, maybe off the side of the net as well. And this will move its way down as Beam will have it again. There's another loose stick on the ice, as Beam will pick it back up. I don't know if it's a broken stick or not. This will be moved off the glass. But the Sioux Center Storm back in the neutral zone. 1:48 to go in the second period. That pass, it'll go just a bit too far for Beastrom off of his stick, though, so there is no icing again. And now Beastrom will stop and start behind his own net. This will be tipped by Beam, moved along, and now it's a chance for the Capitals, moving in, and a blocker saved by Venichenko. That one came from O'Daniel. Here is Max Schmitz that will pick it up. Schmitz with a high slot shot, and that one went wide, glove side. 30 shots now for the Capitals through 2 periods. There's still a minute 15 to go here in the second. This is O'Daniel trying to keep possession for the Capitals. Schmitz will poke it back out to the blue line. Pass from Van Roekel now for Babcock, who walks in. That shot is a save. Rebound, Briggs trying to stuff it in. And eventually Venichenko is able to cover for the whistle. And
Yeah.
if you want a guy in front of the net, White Briggs is your guy. He does not care how much he gets hit around. He's going to be standing in front of the net.
No, and he takes a lot of punishment in there. We've seen it today. Really, really good antagonizer in there for the goalie. And again, Marchenko really solid positioning. Wyatt being in there just hopefully gets him off it just a little bit. But yeah, we've had a lot of sticks flying all over the place here. You know, that one was really good air. I haven't seen a stick get hit that high since the men's league hockey tournament, so it's been good.
Whose stick was that?
That was Jim Woodine.
His stick got lifted? Or he just lost
it got
his
lifted
stick?
out of his hands.
Okay.
You know, I think it almost hit the ceiling a couple times, but yeah, so, you know, grip your sticks at home, everybody.
I was going to say, I think that might be a clip that doesn't need to be seen for the girls' varsity team or just the girls' team in general. They don't need to see their head coach losing the stick, not having a full grasp on the stick. As Patrick would say, firmly grasp it. 45 seconds to go here in the second period. Logan Anderson in the corner.
End of the period here.
Almost made to the period. This will be played back in the corner as it is Van Roekel again that will play it around. Asher Vandenbos with 30 seconds to go. That one will be chopped at, gloved down by Chase Lang. And one more chance for Sioux Center down the ice, but it's picked back up by Babcock. And his pass for Van Roekel is now Logan Anderson that will send it all the way down. Tepede will have it with 12 seconds to go. Moves it up the boards, chipped off the boards all the way down. Babcock will race to it. He can pretty much hold on to it for the final 5 seconds as the Caps will take a 4-0 lead through 2 periods. Another 15 shots through 2 periods. And it is a 32-11 lead in shots and a 4-0 advantage on the American Family Insurance Brittany Shufflebine scoreboard. believe we're going to be talking to John Kotilnik as we'll get a word from Coach Kotilnik. And John, so far through 2 periods, first period was a good one with all the shots the Capitals are generating. This one's going to feel pretty good to get those 3 goals and get a 4-0 lead.
Yeah, that was the biggest difference in this period, is that we were actually able to bury some of those chances. You know, we had a lot of posts, and I'm sure Coach Badger mentioned that in the last break. We had about 4 posts that first period, and now the kids are just starting to bury them. So that's the biggest difference between this period and that last.
You know, Dylan Dotson's got 2 goals. Keegan Kitts with the goal in this period as well. And those 2 guys were kind of the 2 that were returning that had a lot of varsity experience from last year's team. And so far, you've seen the speed and what these 2 guys have been able to do from another year of varsity experience. And they've been able to kind of lead this team, one, a little bit by example of their play on the ice right now.
Yeah, that's always tough when you only have two forwards coming back, and I count about 2 D coming back from had some significant varsity time last year. But yeah, Kitts and Dotson having them back on the ice and just kind of showing the younger guys, hey, this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what fast hockey is supposed to look like. Like you said, leading by example is exactly what they're doing.
Well, Aiden Beam on the defensive side, he gets a goal in this second period. He's got a lot of confidence. He's been on the ice a lot. He's played a really good game so far.
Yeah, he's flying all over the ice. He's in the offensive zone, down low. He hustles back to get the back check and picks up the guy coming in on the odd man rush. So he's working his butt off. And like I said, he's one of those D that's saw a lot of ice time last year. So his presence out there, as well as Babcock's, having those 2 guys back there on the blue line, makes a little difference. Again, showing some of the younger kids, as well as Cam Lee, and now getting him back out of the penalty box. Having that kind of leadership is good to have.
Going into the third period, adjustments need to be made. What kind of adjustments need to be made to finish off this win and get 2-0 this weekend?
You know what? I don't think we need to adjust a lot of things. Again, it's just more of emphasizing we got to bury the chances when we get them. I mean, there's still a couple goals left out there that I think, you know, we had opportunities to put in the back of the net and we just didn't. So just emphasizing you bury those chances when you get them, because when you start playing high caliber teams, those chances don't come around very often. And if you're not burying them every single time against those high caliber teams, you're not going to win games.
Steve Steele doesn't have a headset on, but anything you want me to tell him? No, probably not. We don't need to do that. Coach, I've reached the time. Good luck in the third period. That is John Kotilnik, assistant coach. 4-0 lead for the Hawaii Capitals at the end of 2 periods. We'll return with our second division report after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals hockey at Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pier and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pier and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre. When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zanders has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the parts you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zanders, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Hello, I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 a.m. or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
AGE Corporation has been building South Dakota for nearly 60 years. For all your site work, construction, and crane needs, AGE is there for you. If you need a boat dock and dock lighting, AGE has what you need. Visit their website, agecorp.com, or give them a call at 223-2732. AGE Corporation, providing high-quality services without sacrificing safety. Visit agecorp.com or call 223-2732. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites has Midwestern charm and unprecedented attention to detail that provides the perfect getaway. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites provides a complimentary deluxe continental breakfast featuring hot waffles, biscuits, and gravy. They also have an indoor children's water playland, whirlpool and fitness center, and a beautiful backyard patio with seasonal fire pits. Everyone deserves a night away. Call 605-494-2582 to make your reservation today. The Clubhouse Hotel and Suites. Experience luxury in the heart of South Dakota.
Hi, this is Cameron Lee, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Back here at the Expo Center, 4-0 lead for the Hawaii Capitals, who had 3 goals in that second period. John McClure alongside Steve Steele. Coach, I can't even really say a better period, other than the fact that you got 3 goals to the 1 you had in the first period. But the execution of finding the back of the net was, again, some of that. The Capitals were going to eventually have that if they continue to play like they did. But being able to score 3 goals and 15 shots and high-quality chances to get that 4-0 lead, a good period overall.
Yeah, some of that, like you said, is sustainability. Again, Vinichenko's been fantastic back there. There's just limits to what humans can do. But at the same point, again, I think you saw some really good, simple hockey plays. I think you saw Dylan make a really good. He fought the temptation to throw a cool deke out there and just took a shot and beat the goalie. Beam with a great rebound in front of the net, having the stick on the ice ready to tap it in before anything else could happen. A lot of really good just puck movement plays. And again, I think Landry Ranoko's been having a really good game. Cooper Beestrom's made a couple pretty good plays back there, and Bridger as well. But really, it's just been a really good overall game. But I think you're starting to see the simplifying make a little bit more happen.
Keegan Kiss got a power play goal just a minute and 20 seconds into the second period. Make it 2-0 lead. Then a 5-on-3 shorthanded goal for Dylan Dodson. Another power play goal. Aiden Beam got his first of the year from Bridger Babcock. As Beam's got 2 points. Dodson with 3 points now with 2 goals and assists. And Bridger Babcock with that point on the assist and Kitz's goal as well. So Caps lead at 4-0. Jackson Young with 11 saves and 11 shots. And he had, one more shot than he did the first period, but a few more chances that were inside the zone and still looking in focus in the zone. Again, only seeing a total of 5.5 shots per period is still really tough for a goalie.
It is, and I think Groenweg had a couple pretty decent opportunities that period. They weren't just long dump-ins and whatnot. He had a couple pretty good shots, and, again, it's not an easy thing to be locked in, especially when the puck's not down there and then you're on a 5-on-3 2 seconds later. So good period from Jackson. Hopefully we get one more.
4-0 lead for the Capitals at the end of 2. Back with more of the second intermission report after this here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Weatherall Roofing and Installation is a family-owned business that has served Central South Dakota for over 25 years. Weatherall Roofing and Installation specializes in metal roof restorations and flat roof repair. They also offer the highest quality installation using closed-cell polyurethane foam and blow-in fiberglass. For all your roofing or insulation needs, make Weatherall your first choice. And remember, just foam it.
The holidays are here, and it's time to give the gift of relaxation. Hi, it's Jason. This Christmas, surprise your loved ones with something they'll truly enjoy from Leisure Palace. From hot springs, caldera, and free-flow spas to cozy infrared saunas, Olhausen pool tables for family fun, and Oriflame fire tables that warm every outdoor gathering. With guaranteed lowest prices and over 35 years of experience, give the gift of wellness, warmth, and togetherness this Christmas. Visit Leisure Palace today, stop by 400 West Sioux, or visit us online at leisurePalace.com.
Dr. Brian Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics aims to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but has a quality-first emphasis. We believe that by preserving as much healthy tooth as possible, we can help you retain your natural teeth longer. This is accomplished with state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics, 1709 North Lincoln Avenue in Pierre.
Hello. I'm Pastor Jeff Lathrop of Pierre First United Methodist Church, and I'd like to invite you to join us in person for worship on Sunday mornings at 8:30 a.m. or 11 a.m. You can also join us on Facebook Live or on KCCR 1240 AM or 98.9 FM for our Sunday morning broadcast at 11 a.m. Come worship with us at First United Methodist Church, where you will find open hearts, open minds, and open doors.
With any dream, the wind won't always be at your back. The sun won't always be shining, and some rain is going to fall. American Family Insurance is like a good, solid roof that you can trust to protect your biggest dreams. With plans that could save you up to 23% when you bundle your home and auto. Also, you can continue to dream fearlessly, no matter what comes your way. American Family Insurance.
Visit mfam.com to learn how discounts may apply to you. American Family Mutual Insurance Company, SI and its operating companies, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
Contact the Brittany Shufflebind Agency, LLC, 224-6627. Rev up your drive with Capital City Ford in Pierre. Dive into our impressive lineup of Ford vehicles, from sleek sedans to robust trucks. At Capital City Ford, we're not just about selling cars, we're about crafting exceptional experiences. Our knowledgeable staff is here to assist you in finding the perfect Ford that suits your lifestyle and budget. Visit us today and let us evaluate your driving experience with Capital City Ford.
Hi, this is Jesse Eldridge, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Welcome you back to the Expo Center. Real quick on score updates. Earlier today, it was another win for the Oahe Capital girls team, with 6-1 victory to pick up their second straight win of the weekend, go to 4-1, and we'll look for a 3-game sweep of Sioux Center tomorrow morning. We have coverage at 11:10 and puck drop at 11:30. The other games that are going, one other game going on right now, and it is a 3-2 lead for Huron over Yankton, and well, the score has now disappeared for us, but a 4-0 lead here. A 9-3 win for Watertown and a 9-0 win for Rushmore, but Huron was beating Yankton earlier 3-2, as we'll see if we can get another score update before we get off the air. But we've got the third period on the way next. You're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock, and you're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
The lawyers at the May Adam Law Firm in Pierre know how important your families are to you. If you've been putting off getting your affairs in order, know that the May Adam Law Firm is available to counsel you through your questions and help you get the documents in place so that you've made your loved ones secure. Call them at 224-8803, and they can chat with you about how to document your concerns and care for your family. We're all in this together, and the May Adam Law Firm is ready and able to help.
Gear up for an exhilarating winter season with Beck Motor Company, your local Chevy dealer and proud supporter of sports in our community. Whether you're hitting the rink or hitting the road, trust Chevy's lineup of dependable vehicles to take you there in style. We are here for all your automotive needs. Stop by our showroom at 1905 North Garfield in Pierre, or explore our inventory online at www.beck-motors.com. Proudly serving our community for 55 years. For making a great deal better, Beck Motor Company, Pierre, 605-224-5912.
You just got a quote from a company and are now being billed for not choosing them. Many contracts have what's referred to as a contingency agreement. These typically state that if you don't go with them, you, after insurance has approved the repair work, will be charged a percentage of the job they quoted. Ask up front if they charge to provide an estimate. Never sign anything that you haven't fully read or understand. If you have any questions, reach out to the South Dakota Office of Attorney General's Consumer Protection Division at 800-300-1986.
Have you assessed the condition of your roof at your home or business? Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters can help. Since 2010, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters has been helping their customers in Pierre, Fort Pierre, and all surrounding areas. With over 20 years experience, the professionals at Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters know how to get the job done. Specializing in all types of roofing, they'll make sure to find the right fit for you and your home. Give them a call at 605-280-9797 or get a free quote on their website at dakotastormroofing.com. Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, reliable roofing for your peace of mind.
Walking together in faith, living together in faith, working together in faith, that's who we are.
Hi, this is Pastor Sam Hanschke. I hope that our athletes have an excellent and successful season. I pray that God would continue to richly bless them. I invite you to join me in praying for our athletes during the year.
We're Faith Lutheran and we are glad you're here.
Hockey season is here, and American by Wyndham Fort Pierre Conference Center is proud to support our hometown heroes, the Oahe Capitals. Whether you're traveling to cheer on the team or just need a cozy place to unwind, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. From game nights to restful mornings, we're rooting for you. Stop by at 312 Island Drive, Fort Pierre. Go Capitals! American by Wyndham, where comfort meets community. Call 605-223-2358 to book your stay today.
Hi, this is Captain Keegan Kitts, and you're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Back here at the Expo Center, starting of the third period, the Hawaii Capitals lead at 4-0 in the American Family Insurance Brittany Shuffle by scoreboard. We start 5-on-5. The Capitals are 2 for 4 the power play. Sioux Center 0 for 3 on the man advantage. But the Caps have all 4 of their goals being special teams goals. 2 shorthanded goals, both by Dylan Dodson. 1 5-on-4, the other 5-on-3. And then Kitts and Beam both with power play goals for the Caps. You're listening to KC's here, FM Blunt, a Riverfront broadcasting station. Rick Miller, we pulled him out of retirement to run the camera for us tonight. Steve Steele pulled him out of, well, he's not coaching, I mean, he's technically coaching retirement. We're not pulling out of coaching retirement. We're just pulling you up to the crow's nest.
Some could say promoted.
Promoted, that's right. You've been, no, never mind. I was gonna say, you've enjoyed the night so far, right?
Yeah, this has been fun. It's a different perspective.
It's been a lot of fun to have you up here in the crow's nest. You got to be careful. You might find yourself doing this a lot more than you want to.
All right, I'll do worse this period, if possible.
Well, I was going to say, I didn't know if I had to run that past your wife or not. If she wouldn't be too happy about it. But it is the Capitals that will move it in the offensive zone, as this will be taken back by Dylan Dodson. And right it comes, you're going to start talking like Major League and make you do play-by-play. Shot, save.
That would be it. I mean, again, it's impressive to see so many names, and obviously it's not easy in the opponent's names to know with the young team playing against the younger team, but it's always just incredible to hear you be able to pick up and put down what's going on with who's doing it.
I appreciate you being my hype man again.
Oh, yeah.
It's been a while since you've been my hype man. This will be back behind the net as Sioux Center will move it around and all the way down. We'll see if it'll become an icing. They will wave it off as it will get towards the red line. Jesse Eldridge will pick it up here for the Hawaii Capitals. His pass goes up ahead off the tape of Keegan Kitts, and he'll pick it back up into the corner. And Kitts behind the cage lost the puck. That puck did not move. It's a little wet over in that corner. That puck is stopping right in the near side corner right now. Here's Beam with the shot. That bounced this way. A little bit of a curveball on top of it. And Asher Vandenbos in the corner now on the far side. He'll try and center one over. Backhanded shot and a save by Vinichenko, as he has now made 30 saves on 34 shots. That puck will roll around the boards. Logan Anderson, he gets tied up in the corner and then passes back out to the point. Eldridge with a shot that got through and went off of a body and ended up going just a bit wide. Back behind the net, the Capitals are buzzing in the offensive zone right now. It is still played. Vandenbos trying to center one across, maybe looking for the backdoor feed of Anderson. Set up the boards, but not out. There's another shot that's blocked down. Goes back to the corner. Vandenbos picking it back up, and will play to the back end, back behind the net. It's kicked along by Anderson. Anderson will move it and leave it back again for Vandenbos. His pass will go back to Beam. He'll turn his body to shield the puck away. And then pass it back down the corner here for Anderson. Good zone time for the Capitals. It's now back for Eldridge. He keeps the puck away, and then the shot that will be off of a body out to the blue line. Keller Shaw moved on the ice and was able to hold it in. Capitals are still trying to make a quick change while keeping the puck in the zone, and Beam holds it in at the blue line. This is a defensive zone change period, and the Capitals have made a full change, and the puck never left the zone. Caps still with it. That pass back to the point for Schweitzer. His shot was kicked away. Kick save and a beauty from number 2, Will Evans. As the puck again cannot come out of the zone. Here's Beastrom with a shot, and it is finally caught by the glove of Vinichenko with 14:02 to go here in the third period. everybody changed on the ice, and the puck never left the offensive zone.
Yeah, and we talked about that first intermission, how even if you don't score a goal at times, you can feel really good about being able to do certain things, and that's a very impressive feat to do. No matter the game, you got to be doing things right to do it, and really, really cool to see.
As Lyle Bonnie on the face-off attempt is moved back by the Sioux center off the stick of Van Rokel with one hand on his stick, trying to keep it in the zone, and Sioux center finally gets it out after about 2 full minutes of offensive zone time for the Capitals. This will be pushed along. There is no icing, and Van Rokel will pick it back up. This is now moved along by Schweitzer, and Lyle Bonnie now will skate into the center ice. Bonnie's pass across, didn't have enough on it. It's intercepted by Sioux center, but given right back to the Capitals as Van Rokel will pass it along. And it will be now Beestrom that will carry it in the offensive end. Beestrom, he'll circle back as his shot will go wide through the blue paints out to the blue line for Keller Shaw. This pass goes back over, looking for a shot from Parmley, unable to get that one away. Shaw's trying to step up. Clearing attempt goes off of a teammate. Friendly fire that Bonnie at the blue line can't quite hold the zone. And now it's moved back again here for Sioux Center. That shot and a paddle save made by Youngworth as he'll cover for the whistle with 12:57 to go. That's the guy that when you're watching your team on the other end of the ice keep it in the zone for 2 minutes, you're forget about that there's a goalie over there that could probably fall asleep watching that. Not really necessarily watching his teammates play, but with nothing going around him.
Yeah, it'd be very easy. Very, very easy. And again, it's good just to know that he's alive still and everything's going on. And when he comes down, he's ready to get the puck.
As the Capitals will win the face-off, and it will be Kitts that will move it in onside. As Kitts will get it back to the forehand, we'll have to play it around the boards on the far side. We'll shove it along. Feeds one over for Lee, that coming from Bridger Babcock. Then Lee almost got pushed into the Sioux Center bench. And then off the Zamboni doors, trickled away from Kitts. But the Capitals will get it back. Dodson stops and starts. Backdoor feed that was broken up on a stick in front. Lee's shot all the way through, and it just
he did not
missed
see that.
The far post and the far side of the goal was open. It just missed the post. Here's Lee, another chance, and Vinichenko made that save. Dodson in the corner, knocked away from him, and it's moved out of the zone by Jacob Gall. First time we've called his name tonight. And Kitts will fish for it, but can't find the handle on it. And then Dodson steps up to make a hit on Gall. And the puck will find its way back to the stick of Dodson. He's got 2 so far tonight and a 4-0 lead. Over for Kitts. He feathered one over, and then the shot will go into the netting. And the helmet of Kitts started to fall off as end up having player fall over the top of him. But everybody seems to be okay, and the faceoff will come outside the zone.
Yeah, good puck movement again with that group. Those two have worked together for a couple years now, and you can definitely tell it's showing. They're really, really working well together. Got good chemistry right now.
Faceoff just outside the Sioux Center blue line here on the near side. And the faceoff will be controlled by Sioux Center as they will bring it back into the neutral zone. And now we get a whistle, and I believe we're going to get a penalty against Sioux Center. That will send Connor Van Orden to the penalty box.
Wyatt Briggs getting under the skin again.
I was going to say, Wyatt Briggs he is not the guilty party, but the slash occurred against him. And the penalty against Sioux Center. And so the 5th power play now.
It's going to be a 2-10. Looks like they're going head contact as the slash was to the head.
So it was a 2-10 that will push someone else to the penalty box here for Sioux Center. They will talk with head coach Daniel Westphalen about the penalty.
Yeah, they kind of got tied up a little bit, and then, as they both went to the ice, he did not enjoy that and kind of gave him a slash, put him right to the top of his head, so they went with a head contact instead of a slash.
So it is Austin Mao that will serve the 2-minute penalty, and that will, depending on if it's a power play goal scored, it could end the night as well for Van Orden. As Cameron Lee will have it back, goes cross ice over on the blue line. As Dodson feeds it across, Kitts looking for the one-timer, fans on it. It'll make its way back on the far side of the boards, but Dodson stepping up to hold the zone. Dodson walks in, again looking for that backdoor feed to Kitts. And it's now Lee that's trying to hold it in. Kitts with the left-handed shot, but where the found some success with his power play is almost set it up like an Alex Ovechkin type power play. Just let him stand alone away from everybody, sack everybody over to the side, and just backdoor feed for a one-timer.
Yeah, he's just a tad too wide on that last zone time here. He's got to sneak in just a little bit closer or get a little bit higher. He doesn't have a great angle yet.
Here's now Kitts back to the face-off dot, back top of the face-off circle, trying to get it back over for Dodson. Was off of a couple of sticks, and then he'll send it back into the empty area where Kitts was able to pick it back up. He'll try and play it off the boards, and then Lee with a nice hand-eye coordination twice to keep it in the zone. It's now Kitts that comes in front, and a save made by Venichenko. Cameron Lee with incredible 2 plays to knock down 2 different clearing attempts that are in the air. And now Groenweg from the blue line on the short-handed chance will shoot it on goal, and Youngworth will make the save. He's got 13 saves on 13 shots. A little give and go back to Cameron Lee as he'll skate in the offensive end. Lee fans on the first shot attempt, and he'll play it back over to Kitts in the blue line. Here on the near side, pass goes across with 20 seconds to go on the power play. Back to Kitts, one-timer, he scores. Goes 5-hole on Venichenko.
Special teams calling card again, all 5.
Another power play goal, yeah, as Coach Steele said, with 2 shorthanded goals and now 3 power play goals, a 5-0 lead for the Caps with 10:01 to go here in the third period.
Yeah, and again, right there, you saw him. We've been looking at that back door on the power play all night long. Those first 2 opportunities early in that power play, he was a little bit low and a little bit wide. This time he gets just inside the dot, no doubt on the finish.
And how about the play? Obviously, the puck got out of the zone, but Cameron Lee twice knocking the puck out of midair to hold it in. And it wasn't off of his glove, off of his leg. It was off the stick, was able to bat it down twice.
Yeah, I mean, those are ones as if you're Sioux, you're just like, seriously?
What I got to do to get
what do you do?
If you can't go the other way out, away from him, because somebody else is there for the Capitals, as it's now Ian Schweitzer that will move it back in. Lee will get an assist. He deserves one, regardless of if he actually got the assist or not. He definitely deserves one in that power play. Here's Shaw with the shot, and that was blocked by Venichenko. Bonnie was in front of the net. As the puck will come back over for Bonnie, trying to center one. Now Van Rokel. That shot was redirected by Shaw in his second chance. Now the puck is still loose around Shaw. And the puck will eventually make its way out of the zone. 5-0 lead for the Capitals now. 3 power play goals, 2 shorthanded goals. And 1 away from sending us to run time here with 9 minutes to go in the third period. Cooper Beestrom will walk it in the offensive end. And off of his stick, Van Rokel is able to pick it back up. One hand on his stick, and then the pass over for Bowder. Couldn't get the shot away. And Sioux Center can't clear the zone, though. Logan Anderson, his shot looking for the redirect by Vandenbos. Got a piece of it, but it doesn't find the back of the net. That'll be sent over. Anderson again, able to hold it in another time. Skate around 2 different Sioux Center players, make his way around the third one, where the puck's finally pushed back, and again off the doors of the Zamboni. The Zamboni doors have played a factor in a couple of passes. Here is Vandenbos trying to stuff it in, and eventually is picked up by Venichenko, and massive humanity in front of Venichenko as a couple players fall down. I'll make sure those Zamboni doors are, I know they're shut tight, but that puck is hit a couple different times, and it squirts back out the other, straight out into the open ice.
It's always been that way. You know, whenever you're wrapping it around that way, in that direction, if you go the other way, it's fine. That tiny little overlap is when you're coming around towards the blue line, and yeah, it's like that. It's pretty consistently like that.
As it is Dodson that will spin a circle to get away from the defender, and then a shot and a save. Rebound was there. Dodson again. That shot and another save by Venichenko, as he has now made close to 40 saves in net after having 43 yesterday. He's got 39 right now for Sioux Center. He has been working hard these 2 games against the Capitals. Aiden Beam. Pass over, back to Beam. His shot goes, he scores! It looked like it was going high, and Beam puts it under the bar and in to make it 6-0 with 8:02 to go. His second of the game.
Right in the corner. Really good give and go play there. Really good to see the D activate, get down into the slot there where there's a lot of space. Really good pass back to him. And I mean, again, right in the corner. That's one of those NHL skill competition goals where they do that in the skill competition where they got the corners of the net covered. He put it right on that top left corner.
So now with 8:02 to go, clock will start and will run other than for goals and penalties as a 6-0 advantage for the Capitals with 7:55 to go here in period number 3. Cam Lee will get the pass back. He'll go cross ice off of a stick and then grabbed it here by the Capitals at Beam, looking for the hat trick now. That shot was blocked. That one stung as trying to move around and skated off of Silas Hoppe. Dodson and Kitts will get the assist. Dodson's got 3 assists and 2 goals in the game. A 5-point day for Dylan Dodson. As it's now Briggs that will move it back in. He is knocked off the ice. You don't see him go down very often. And he was looking for a return hits and just missed that one as well. Aiden Beam. And now he'll come back over for Briggs here at the neutral zone. He'll send it back around. He'll go off for the change as the Capitals will pick the puck back up in the blue line. Bridger Babcock lost the handle of it. It's now taken here for Noam Groenweg. Turned over though. O'Daniel skipped on his stick. Plays it back over for Eldridge. It was off of a stick. Eldridge got it back, and now he'll carry it into the corner, trying to center one over. A couple players tumbled down in front of the net. Now Babcock will send it wide. Almost bounced back in front of the goal. Played off the top of the boards and out of the zone for Sioux Center. But it's sent right back in by Eldridge. 6.5 to go here in the third period. We are in run time. Any whistle the rest of the way will, while the Capitals won't play tomorrow, will help solidify this win for the Caps. At this point, trying to leave healthy in the next 6 minutes. This is on the far side in the offensive end. Field and Schweitzer bang away, and then it's now moved up ahead for Shaw. That one was tipped at center ice, and Shaw will get to the puck, and then it goes right off the Zamboni doors again, and it bounced almost right out to the slot that time.
Consistent. It's consistent.
It is consistent. Here's a pass to the slot. Shaw lost his balance, was still trying to hold on to the puck. And then it'll be out of the zone. And Cooper Beestrom, his pass will go over as Lyle Bonney will push it back in for the Capitals. 5:30 to go here in the third period. Pass goes up. Beestrom was able to intercept that pass. They were trying to get behind the defense. Flipped up in the air by Vandenbos. And now Vandenbos will go back behind the net. He'll stop and start on his forehand. Plays it off to the side. Anderson plays it up. It was off of a stick, and it will go out of the zone by Beestrom. It's now going to be moved back up by Van Roekel. Can't get into the offensive end. Sioux Center in the midst of a change, but now it's Groenweg moving back in. Groenweg gets in, a shot and a save by Youngworth. Best shot attempt. Here's another chance. There's another good shot there. Fired Sioux Center, but Youngworth made both saves. Groenweg again, that shot goes high with 4:45 to go. That puck will find its way out of the zone off the hands of Anderson and back in. Anderson will leave it over for Dylan Dodson. That shot, he scores! There's a hat trick for Dodson to make it 7-0 with 4:35 to go.
Yeah, right back underneath that glove, under the arm on the glove side, sorry. Really good shot by him again, moving, going right to left, and putting it right back where he scored his second goal.
So a 7-0 lead. The clock stopped with the goal scored, and has fall onto the ice. We have seen the fourth hat trick in 4 games now between the Capital girls and boys. Bradley Kafka had one yesterday. Dylan Dodson, Keegan Kitts had one yesterday as well, and Dodson's got his second hat trick of the weekend, as it's a 7-0 lead now for the Caps. Parmley move it back for Dodson. Anderson will pick up the points. And for Anderson, that's his first varsity points. And a 7-0 advantage with 4 minutes to go here in the third period. Eldridge back over, Kitts with the shot and the save. Parmley moving back in, trying to stuff one in. We'll come back out of the blue line. Eldridge sends it back to the net, and that one's stopped by Vinichenko. He's now made 40 saves, make that 41 saves on 41 shots. There's a shot that was bouncing its way, and Vinichenko made the save. And the clock continues as we're under 3:40 to go in the third period.
Yeah, really good save by Vinichenko there on the redirect. Really going kind of wide towards his glove side, and gets redirected back across his body. So really good reaction time.
Real score updates. And a shocker right now, the Huron All-Stars have a 4-3 lead over the Yankton Bucks. They just scored, and with under 4 minutes to go, Huron's trying to upset Yankton. And for Yankton, who's had such a good start, that's a game that you feel like, you have to have those games. Huron's not made the state tournament in the last couple of years. And for Yankton,
Huron, yeah.
Yankton's trying to make it for the first time ever in their varsity history. And those losses don't end well for you when you drop those to the teams at the bottom of the standings. And there's a shot that will go in front of the crease with 2:45 to go here in the third period. So Yankton's trying to come back against the Huron All-Stars as Max Schmitz will move it in. Schmitz now over for Briggs, and that shot goes high. Back to Schmitz again. His centering pass. Van Rokel steps up to make the play. That shot is a save. Rebound trying to stuff it in. Referee lost sight of the puck. Might have still been loose, but either way we get a whistle, and that allows the clock to continue with 2:20 to go in the third.
Another great play by Van Rokel, stepping up there. Not only stepping up, but getting the puck in and getting a really good high-quality shot. I think it was Wyatt or Max Schmitz with the one in front there, had the shot to poke it home afterwards before the whistle.
Down the final 2 minutes here in the third period. We'll have the post-game show coming up after we're done here and get you set for tomorrow morning with 11:10 coverage time. 11:30 puck drop for the Capital girls, looking for the 3-game sweep of the Sioux Center Storm. Beestrom, a pass goes across. Van Rokel trying to send it to the net. It was blocked. Didn't have enough on it. Down to the final 100 seconds of this third period. So the Capitals will get 2 run-time wins against Sioux Center to move to 2-3 on the season, and Cooper Beestrom will add one for good measure. His first goal. Beestrom makes it 8-0 with 1:30 to go.
Yeah, really good shot. Same spot Dylan did on the other side, right under the blocker arm, kind of coming down from the high slot down to the lower slot, left-hand side, and puts it right underneath the blocker.
So it is an 8-0 lead for the Capitals now. And that will just about do it. Clock is running as we're under 1:20 to go. Sioux Center Sioux Center, Huron. Oh, it's going to be a tie game. Yankton will score. There's a shot and a save made by Vinichenko. Beestrom gets his first goal as Schweitzer will pick up the assist. And Van Rokel as well. So the young guys get involved as there is 50 seconds to go. Beestrom throws a hit. Van den Bosch, he fights off of a check as well. All 10 players, at least 8 of the 10 players are all around the puck right near the Sioux Center bench with 40 seconds to go. Looks like Yankton's going to potentially force overtime, but they have tied it up against Huron with a 4-4 game. This will go all the way down. This will be iced by Sioux Center, and that just about will take us to the end of the hockey game. 20 seconds remaining, 15 shots, 15 saves. Jackson Youngworth, Cooper Cup have something in common. Zeros. Fantasy points for Cooper Cup this week. Not bitter about that at all. As 4 seconds to go, Youngworth will get his first shutout of the season. The Capitals will get their second win. They win it 8-0 over the Sioux Center Storm. We'll come back with a post-game show after this. You're listening to Hawaii Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock. You're watching it on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Venture Communications has deep roots in rural South Dakota. Venture now proudly provides fiber to the home with 100% of our customers, enabling them to enjoy super fast and reliable internet connections. We'd like the opportunity to keep you in touch with the people and resources that matter most. 100% fiber and 100% committed to rural South Dakota. Call Venture Communications today at 605-852-2224, 605-852-2224, or online at venturecom.net. Pizza Ranch of Fort Pierre is a proud supporter of the Oahe Capitals hockey. Bring your crew to the ranch. We have hot buffet options, including legendary pizza, the country's best chicken, savory sides, nutritious salads, and delicious desserts. Perched right on the river, our Fort Pierre Pizza Ranch is only minutes away from the South Dakota State Capitol building and from the Expo Center, home of the Oahe Capitals. The Pizza Ranch in Fort Pierre. Becky Potsaba and State Farm Insurance are here to help you with your insurance and banking needs. State Farm's not just insurance, it's banking, investments, IRAs, loans, and a whole lot more. We offer guidance in a personal and caring way that helps you manage the risks of everyday life, recover from the unexpected, and find ways to control costs so you can realize your dreams. We know how life is, and we're here for you. Stop in to see Becky at 1315 East Wells Avenue in Pierre, or call Becky at 224-4173.
Discover the ultimate driving experience at Capital City Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. With our extensive lineup of vehicles, including reliable sedans, rugged SUVs, and powerful trucks, finding your perfect match has never been easier. Plus, our dedicated team is committed to providing top-notch customer service, ensuring your satisfaction every step of the way. Visit us today and experience the excellence at Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota.
Looking to buy or sell your home? Discover the difference with Kathy Sunshine Properties. With 50 years of experience and their local expertise, both as agents and neighbors, Kathy and her team are here to make your real estate journey smooth and successful.
Whether you're a first-time buyer or a seasoned investor, the trusted professionals at Kathy Sunshine Properties will listen to your needs and help you find the perfect fit.
Join the countless satisfied clients who have turned their real estate dreams into reality. Go Cats!
River Bottom Sanitation, your locally owned waste management company serving the Pierre and Fort Pierre communities. Contact River Bottom Sanitation for your residential and commercial pickups. Now River Bottom Sanitation is your source for all your roll-off needs. River Bottom Sanitation in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Give them a call for pricing at 605-222-1120. River Bottom Sanitation. That's 605-222-1120.
Hi, this is Dylan Dotson, and you're listening to Oahe Capitals Hockey on Capital City Rock and watching on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports.
Dylan Dotson finished with 3 goals and 3 assists and an 8-0 win for the Hawaiian Capitals as they pick up a 15-save shutout from Jackson Youngrith, as we're joined here with Landon Badger, the head coach of the Hawaiian Capitals. 8-0 victory. It's hard to say you guys started slow. Goal-wise, maybe you can say you started slow, the 1-0 lead after one. But from start to finish, this Capital team played really well tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they executed the things that we were trying to work on as far as a team execution in the offensive zone, kind of applying everybody and do our forecheck pressure, along with applying any shots on net in front of the net. We kind of wore them down as the game went on, and that's where you start to see the score kind of run up there. The goalie actually did a heck of a job tonight, and I applaud him on that. And we just finally found a way to kind of find the back of the twine come the third period there.
When you get about 90 shots in a weekend, eventually that'll start to wear on a goalie a little bit, as you guys were able to get those 7 goals in the second and third period. Dylan Dotson with 3 goals and 3 assists. He got a hat trick yesterday, another hat trick here today. And one of those guys, going into the season, him and Kitts on the offensive side of things, and where those goals were returning were pretty much from those 2 guys from last year's team. And so far, both those guys, and talking with John Katilnik about it too, offensively, they've been able to lead the way, and they've looked really good through the first 5 games of the season now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like you said, those are 2 out of the 3 guys that are even returning varsity players from last year. And so we have to look for them when it comes to these games to kind of get us going on the offensive side. And they did a very good job from start to finish yesterday into the end of the game today. And as you saw, they were able to execute and get multiple goals and assists to go along with that. And they're applying their knowledge out there, and they're making all of our younger guys be able to kind of see the things that we want to have happen, both in the offensive zone and even the breakout situation, defensive zone, and how to kind of just apply yourself into even being able to skate with the puck just a little bit longer versus kind of playing a little bit more tentative hockey.
Well, I failed to ask you about Landry Van Roekel's first career goal. Yesterday, I got a chance to talk that in the intermission, but Cooper Beestrom gets his first goal, along with Schweitzer getting an assist, and Van Roekel also getting an assist as well. But a couple of young guys, made it 8-0 at that point, but those first goals, those first points, regardless if it's a 1-0 game or an 8-0 game, it pays dividends now going into the next weekend for the Capitals.
Yeah, Yeah, it's a little weight off your shoulder once you get that to happen. And we got a little bit of an argument going on with our final goal here. There's an argument over first goal between either Cooper or Keller Shaw possibly. So we might have to go down to photo finish to see who actually ended up applying that. But hey, regardless of it, the two of them make that play happen. And so that's what we look for. And like you said, Landry got his first one yesterday, and that's great to see. That's what we want to see all the way around, is guys being able to kind of get their first touches, first goal scoring, first assist, all of that, and it just becomes a dream after that.
Jackson Youngworth, 15 saves, a shutout for his second win, but first shutout of the season. And again, saw 5 shots a period, averaged out 5 shots a period. To do that, again, it's a tough for goalies to not see a whole lot of shots, but especially there at the end, a couple of shots in close, he stayed locked in all the way throughout the 51 minutes of hockey.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, he did the things that we asked him to do. One was just to be disciplined with the puck when it was coming down to him. And 2, he got a little bit of a test there at the end to try to keep a hold of his shutout. And I mean, I kind of always spoil it a little bit and maybe talk about it a little too early, and I made sure to stay quiet to him today on that. But yeah, he did a great job in both games this weekend, and we look forward to next weekend and hope that he can continue to keep us going on the defensive side of things.
Well, Brandon Valley and Huron are your next opponents next weekend. Huron right now looking like they are going to overtime against Yankton, and where Yankton has played really good to start the season. Obviously, yep. Huron's had a good game without watching it, but when you get a chance to watch film, what does that game for Huron kind of tell you right now without seeing anything happening in that game? What does that kind of tell you about next weekend?
Well, it tells you that the last place to the 10th place to the first place team can all beat each other after seeing those numbers right there. And so we have to kind of go into this coming week with a full mindset of having a lot of good pressure again coming into that Huron game and that Brandon Valley game. And if we do those things as far as skating hard and applying the pressure in the neutral zone, offensive zone, good things are going to happen for us.
Coach, I appreciate the time. Congratulations on the 2-win, and we'll see you next weekend.
Thank you.
That is head coach Landon Badger. A 8-0 win for the Oahe Capitals. We'll bring Steve Steele back in to wrap up the contest here. Dylan Dodson, 3 goals, 3 assists. Hayden Beam had a goal and 2 goals and an assist. Cooper Beestrom with that goal, and Keller Shaw and Beestrom both saying they both scored that last goal. Whether it's tipped in or not, that might be a fun little argument to maybe break down the film. I'm not so sure that you can get it close enough and inside enough on slow-mo on Capital City Rock Sports to be able to see exactly if it was redirected by anybody or not. But either way, those first goals for these guys and a chance to score, Van Rokel yesterday, Beestrom here today, along with Schweitzer getting that first assist, and as Coach Badger said too, weight off the shoulders and kind of produce momentum. Those are the type of plays, again, regardless of the score, whether you get them to start the game or end the game, they come along. They make you go a long way after you get those first points.
They do, and it's something where you don't want to always focus on it. You never really want to, but it's one of those things that's always there. And John Katilnik would probably know about that. It took him a long time. But at the same point in time, once you get it, then it's no longer there and you can just go play. And I think that's kind of a big moment, and I think you saw that with Landry today playing really free and just like a different person. Hopefully, as the more of the guys get that first experience with that, then it frees them up too. But again, I think a really, really positive game. Not just in the 2 points, but in how they played. They progressed every period and got better every period, and ultimately ended with a really good performance.
And then on top of that, with the first goals, the first wins of the season, whether it was against the best team or the worst team in the standings by points-wise, a win's a win. You got to get them, but then again, that can propel you into next weekend where you're going to still play those teams towards the bottom in Brandon Valley and Huron. But then when you start playing those top teams, you've got those confidence. You're not looking to try and still get that first win and be tentative. You can play with confidence now that those 2 wins are in the books moving forward.
Yeah, and this is always the start of season. Whenever you have a new season, regardless of if you're a young team or you're an old team, you're a new team. It's still a different makeup of the team compared to what it was last year, every single year, and that team needs to learn how to win hockey games. And, these 2 wins this weekend are those first 2. Hopefully it's a building point and a confidence point as a group, because as much individually as it's not a big deal when it's, it's not really in your mind, but it's there, so is the win thing. So now that they have that, they can have the confidence from it, move forward, and hopefully go get 2 more next weekend.
And Brandon Valley and Huron next weekend, and going into those weekends, I think this overtime game against Yankton probably does the Capitals a little bit more favors than it does than hurt them. Obviously, that still can come back to bite either Yankton, some other team as they get down the stretch of the season. But Huron has been a team that's been down the last couple of years and has not been able to make the state tournament. Obviously, Brandon Valley is still trying to get things going. They're just starting into varsity hockey as well. So it's easy to get those 2 wins and then start overlooking the next 2 opponents. But that overtime game, I think, will help the Capitals stay focused going into next weekend.
Yeah, and that's a very big, because now they've gotten a point. They've assured themselves a point, however this plays out. But, that's going to be one of the teams that you've got to stay ahead of. There's going to be 4 teams that don't make the state tournament. And that's a very big point for Huron to hopefully for them not try and be one of those teams. So, again, it's a wake-up call, and, it just shows, again, the urgency that at the end of the day, it's high school hockey. You can't ever afford to play bad. You can't ever afford to overlook anybody.
The Hawaii Capital girls will have one more varsity game here this weekend. The Capitals will be at home. Boys' side will be at home next Saturday and Sunday against Brandon Valley and Huron. The Capital girls will take on Sioux Center one more time at 11:10 pregame and 11:30 puck drop. Real quick before we wrap up here and get the question to ask about the girls' side. They've got 2 wins. I know you've had to play 3 games in a row, but it's been 3 different opponents. Now you're playing 3 games against the same opponent in 3 days. You've got an 8-0 win and a 6-1 win. The challenge for the Capitals, well, somebody said, well, yeah, you beat them twice. Go beat them a 3rd time. That's real easy. I think there's more of a challenge for the Capitals to make sure they come out strong. And as a coaching mindset, not that you're overly worried, but that's still in the back of your mind saying we have to have a good start tomorrow morning because we can't allow a team that we beat twice to have a good start against us.
Yeah, and it's kind of like baseball in the winter, huh? Where you get 3 games back-to-back days, and if you look at a baseball season, there's not usually a ton of sweeps unless you're playing the White Sox right now.
Right.
So, it's a hard thing just because, again, that those law of averages say that, it's hard to do the same thing 3 days in a row over that long of a hockey game, that long of a period. And, it's just going to be an important start tomorrow to hopefully get to that. Because, again, it's very hard. The longer that it goes, it probably does favor the team that's lost those games, the closer it is towards the end. So, as long as you can start out fast and hopefully, it's not like you're changing a game plan or anything like that necessarily because you don't have a practice in between. But you've really just got to make sure that you're playing ultra simple and finding ways to get something going early.
Well, Coach, hey, I appreciate you stopping by. I was going to say appreciate the time and usually how we end our interviews, but appreciate you doing the color commentary tonight, and hope you had as much fun as I did tonight.
Yeah, I'm not sure if there's sarcasm in that, but no, it was a good time. It was enjoyable. Yeah, I know there had to be at least a little bit, but no, it was a lot of fun doing it, and cool new perspective. So thanks for having me on.
Yeah, we'll get you up here for a girls game at some point over the season, and not just one boys game and not 0 girls games. You're not only going to do 1 game this year. You're going to do a lot more before the season's over.
That's the plan.
Yeah, we are happy to have you along, but the Capitals win here tonight, 8-0. The girls won 6-1 earlier today. The Capital boys win at 8-0, as that'll wrap things up for us here from the Expo Center. Join us one more day and one more game tomorrow for the weekend, as we'll have coverage 11:10 with puck drop at 11:30 here on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. Anything on the Huron-Yankton game, still 4-4 as they are in overtime. As the Yankton Bucks and Huron All-Stars. It's a surprise to it, but a 4-4 tie in overtime as Huron will pick up their first point of the season, regardless if they get that second one or not. And Yankton's hoping to pick up that second point and not drop one of those points to the All-Stars. But Capitals get the 4 points that they needed this weekend with the 2 wins against Sioux Center. The Capital girls will be looking for their 5th and 6th points against Sioux Center tomorrow and go 3-0 against them. We'll have coverage at 11:10 tomorrow morning. For Steve Steele, John Winkler here signing off. Thanks to Rick Miller for running the camera for us here in the boys game. An 8-0 win for the Capitals over Sioux Center as we say so long from the Expo Center.
You've been listening to Oahe Capitals hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. The Oahe Capitals on Capital City Rock are brought to you by Zander Auto Parts, Leisure Palace, Wagner Auto, AGE, Weatherall, the American in Fort Pierre, May Adam, Pizza Ranch, Faith Lutheran Church, Hermanson Endodontics, Capital City Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, the South Dakota Office of the Attorney General Division of Consumer Protection, State Farm Becky Pottsba Agency, Dakota Storm Roofing and Gutters, First United Methodist Church, River Bottom Sanitation, The Clubhouse Inn and Suites, Venture Communications, Kathy Sunshine Properties, American Family Insurance Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, Comtech, and Beck Motors. Join us all season for Oahe Capital Hockey on Capital City Rock and on YouTube at Capital City Rock Sports. This has been a special presentation of Riverfront Broadcasting Sports, Central South Dakota's sports